And it's round one of the TSSAA state playoffs here in Tennessee. My name is Jared Davidson, and joining me tonight for this round one matchup between your Region 7 Class 3A champion Westview and the 4 seed from Region 8 in Classification 3A between Hamilton. It's the Chargers and the Wildcats here tonight at Harder Stadium. Once again, I'm Jared Davidson, and joining me tonight, Josh Greer. Josh, round one of the playoffs, win or go home from here on out. If you're playing for 5 more weeks, you might be hoisting a gold ball.
Yeah, no, if you're playing for 5 more weeks, I could definitely see this team hosting a gold ball. Tonight's a beautiful night, by the way. I'm glad we moved to Thursday. We don't have to deal with the weather. Plus, we might be the only show in Northwest Tennessee that I'm aware of.
We might be the only stream tonight. I know there's 2 other games tonight, I believe. East Nashville is playing down is playing host to Adamsville tonight. That's a far drive for Adamsville to go to East Nashville from down there, and I cannot think of East Robertson playing tonight as well. Those are the only other 2 games. So we're going to touch on the bracket here later tonight and get you some games that are going on across West Tennessee tomorrow, as well as some Mr. Football semifinalists were announced today as well. We'll touch on all of that here in the Charger pregame show here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. Want to thank our playoff round 1 game day sponsors, American Roofing Soft Wash, Taylor Automotive, and Hunter Jordan Music. Thank you to all those for sponsoring this round 1 game day. Also, our Charger pregame show brought to you by Wendell Alexander Realty, Roadrunner Driving School, and Martin Medical Center. Josh, you just mentioned it. It's a beautiful night. Round 1 of the playoffs. It's win or go home. You win 5 more games, you're going to be one of the last 8 teams standing out of all classifications, hoisting a gold ball. Westview trying to bring back their 2nd gold ball in 5 years.
Yeah, no, and that would be fantastic. You definitely put them in the ranks of some of these other dominant teams in West Tennessee if you're able to do that.
Take a look at that last week as Westview. They won 42-20 over region rival Covington in what has been just a dominating season and what was the most anticipated matchup in West Tennessee this season, and it ended up not being much of a contest at all. In the ball game, Westview started off scoring first to go up 7-0. Covington responded to tied up 7-7, but then Westview said no more fun and put pedal to the metal in that ball game. We'll get on stats here in a minute, but after that kickoff return by Covington last week to open the game, that was aided by a face mask penalty where Covington started on their own, I believe, or on the Westview's 35-yard line. The Chargers just dominated the rest of the way.
No, yeah, they looked fantastic. If you would have told me that they would only have 14 points going into the very last drive of the game, I would have thought that maybe you were on drugs. I don't know. But regardless, yeah, they were able to score the last 6 on the very last play of the game. And if you can hold that team to 20 points, that's just amazing.
And you basically held them to 14.
Yeah,
you did. And
yep.
I've heard some people say they were sitting on the goal line. It may not have been that close. It may not have been as close on the goal line. He may not have gotten in, but the officials just gave it to him and whatnot. But it's another conversation for another day. Last week in the ball game, Simpson, he goes 28 for 32, only 4 incompletions. He had 301 yards, 4 touchdowns, and an interception. And that ball game also had 3 carries for 19 yards last week. Simpson, once again, when big games show up, he's going to have that high completion rate.
No, yeah. This entire team, they show up whenever the lights are on, and it's amazing to see how they can improve upon the already high performance that they're showing us week in and week out.
And the team leader in carries, rushing yards, and rushing touchdowns, Asa Barnes, who on the season now has 94 carries, 721 rushing yards, and 16 touchdowns. Last week, he went for 17 carries. Last week, 17 carries, 84 yards, and 2 touchdowns, had 3 catches for 64 yards as well.
Yeah, he's a man amongst boys, it feels like, every Friday night. And you saw it a couple weeks ago against Dyersburg as well. He is such a dominant runner whenever he's given the opportunity.
And looking at Dantes Joy last week as well, 11 catches on that led the game. He leads the team with 39 catches on the year, has 785 yards on the season, and 8 touchdowns. All those lead the team in the receiving category. Josh, as I just mentioned, 11 catches last week, 119 yards, and a hat trick in the touchdown column with 3.
Yeah, and he looks like A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
I mean, he's built like a D1 receiver, and I'm excited that we get to watch him play. It's going to be sad next year whenever we don't have him on the sidelines. But, yeah, he played lights out against Covington.
And looking at the other guys, for Westview on the night. Miles Brown had himself a good night, too. Had 4 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown. C.D. Dameron had 8 catches for 62 yards in the ball game as well. Kinzer Pratt was perfect again, 6 for 6 from extra point.
Kinzer Pratt has impressed me all year long. Each week he got better and better and better, and we stopped seeing the misses. And that's something that you want to have in your back pocket whenever you're talking about playoff football.
Looking at the defense side of the ball, remember, they did not have Corey Wells last week in that flex spot due to a suspension after TSSAA review. We're going to just go from the line all the way to the defensive backfield on this one, looking at last week. Drake Hickman last week, 9 tackles. He forced 2 fumbles, had a tackle for loss, had a sack, and he also had a quarterback hurry.
Yeah, and sophomore.
Yep,
so,
sophomore.
Yeah, he's playing lights out as well. I'm old school. I like the front sevens, and he's one that you always want to keep an eye on. And obviously, we missed Corey Wells last week, but that's we got a few more games hopefully that we can watch him playing.
And that brings Drake's season totals to 50 total tackles, 12 tackles for loss, and 5 sacks on the year with 3 quarterback hurries. Jackson Couples, he moved into that flex role, had himself 9 tackles last week. Finn Snyder last week, 16 tackles. That was second most on the team, I believe. We'll touch on it here later. That brings his season total to 87 total tackles.
Yeah, very impressive, especially because this team typically, I don't know if he's playing full games or not. My memory's not serving me correct. But regardless, 87 tackles on a year in 9 games is super impressive. I want to go back to Jackson Couples real fast.
Yep.
Anytime he's given the opportunity, he's playing lights out as well. So you got reserve players that are rotational starters is what I like to call them. Rotational starters, when they get the opportunity, they're making big plays as well.
At the other linebacker spot, Tyler Dunphy last week had himself 10 tackles, plugged in nicely to plug the gaps. And ever since he's been implemented in the starting lineup with I believe it was about week 7 or week 8, he, on the season, now has 36 total tackles with 2 tackles for loss and a fumble recovery.
Yeah, and the 2 tackles for loss in that second half of the game a few weeks ago, we're like, oh, all right.
Yeah, against Dyersburg.
This is another person that can make big-time plays for this Westview Charger defense.
Looking at the defensive backfield now for Westview in that ball game, Miles Brown had 2 tackles, a fumble recovery, and a pass breakup. Messiah Ward, we did not see much of him, but we did see Tayshawn Walker had 1 tackle and 2 pass breakups in last week's game, got targeted a lot, came up with some big deflections last week.
Yeah, he got targeted both on defense and on special teams, and you know what? He showed up whenever the opportunity arose. So I thought he had a really good game. The very first pass, I think it was overthrown a little bit on the outside shoulder. He got beat, but guess what? Whenever they started targeting him in the future, he did not get beat. At
the safety spot, C.D. Dameron last week had a team-high 17 tackles, also added 2 pass breakups to his season high, or his team-leading 10 pass breakups on the year, and his total now 58 tackles. But 2 pass breakups last week, 10 total pass breakups on the season. He's having a great season floating over the middle of the field in the defensive backfield.
Yeah, center fielder. He's a center fielder.
Yeah,
he's
is
playing lights out, and it's a lot of fun whenever you have folks like that are high motor, floating around the field, and he's doing it.
And finally, Asa Barnes, he finished last week with 5 tackles as well, and we called his name a little bit. Well, before we take our first break here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth, this is the 30th season that Westview has made the playoffs, and they're going for their 40th playoff win this year and their second state title. Hamilton, they come in with 9 playoff wins and made an appearance in the 1984 Class 3A state championship game, losing to Murfreesboro, Oakland. Well, with that being said, we are going to take a break. On the other side of this 3-minute break, we're going to take a look at the playoff bracket here on the Sports 731 Network.
Got a leaky roof? Missing shingles? Or maybe it's time for a total roof replacement. No matter what your roofing needs, KB with ARS Roofing has you covered. From repairs and cleaning to full roof replacements and preservation, ARS Roofing is your trusted local expert, serving all of West Tennessee and Western Kentucky. Protect your biggest investment, your home, with the quality and care you deserve. Call ARS Roofing today at 731-636-9700 and schedule a free quote. ARS Roofing, making roofs look great again.
Crave Restaurant in Martin is a unique eatery that specializes in nutrient-dense foods, high in protein, low in calories. Try our protein bowls, cauliflower barbecue chicken pizza, pepperoni pizza, and much more. Meals are prepared with fresh ingredients Monday through Friday from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Order online through the Toast app for easy pickup or have it delivered through DoorDash. Call it in at 731-281-4865 or dine in at 129 Neal Street. Crave. Taste the difference.
Your business is unique, so protecting it should be tailor-made. Unlike those one-size-fits-all nationwide security companies, First Response Security Services offers custom solutions tailored to your organization's needs. We even work around any stipulation you have. First Response actually sends real people to support you. You're not just a number in a database. You get the personal touch and real local support whenever you need it. Serving Northwest Tennessee for 15 years. Call us today.
Hey ladies, are you ready to shine? Discover a new look at R&R on Lindell Boutique. From trendy outfits to must-have accessories like our custom hat design station, we got everything you need to complement your style. Come shop with us at 228 South Lindell Street, right next to Woodfire Pizza Kitchen in Martin. We're open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. R&R on Lindell Boutique, where style meets fun.
Come see Premier Furniture with 2 great locations in downtown McKenzie and in Union City. They've got everything to make your house feel like home. From cozy bedding to stylish dinette sets, recliners, sectionals, sofas, love seats, and more. Add the perfect touch with entertainment consoles, accent chairs, bedroom suites, and accessories to match your style. Whether you're furnishing a new space or updating your favorite room, it's well worth the drive to Premier Furniture in McKenzie and Union City.
Skyhawk Rentals offers a versatile management style covering both residential and commercial properties, as well as offering combined sales and property management services. If you're an owner looking to address your real estate and property management needs, we're it. If you're a tenant in need of an affordable space to live and work, we'll help you find your nest. As the largest property management company in the area, we'll work hard to meet your needs and to provide superior customer service. To find out more, call Skyhawk Rentals at 731-587-2937 or stop by 224 South Lindell Street today.
And welcome back to the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast. We want to give a huge special shout out to our pregame meal sponsor, to Blake's at Southern Milling, providing us with some delicious, turkey, some ribs and some barbecue and some of their best sides. My favorite's the white cheddar mac and cheese that they do, man. It's just thank you to Blake Stoker and Blake's in general for providing us with our pre-game meal here up in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than Blake's. I wasn't even hungry. I came in. I had to grab a rib.
Yeah, I came in I wasn't too hungry. I'd eaten a late lunch today, and it's just one of those things where you see it and you smell it, you're like, you got to. Yeah, it's hard,
fantastic.
Hard to avoid some of the best. I believe it's Texas-style barbecue that he does,
yes.
And it's really, really good. If you haven't been to Blake's, what are you doing? If you live in Martin, go to Blake's.
Oh my gosh,
go tonight. Go tomorrow. Westview doesn't play tomorrow anymore. They play tonight. Go tomorrow night. Enjoy your Friday night. Go a date night, married relationship. Go there. Really good food. But yeah, thank you once again to Blake Stoker and Blake's at Southern Milling for providing us with our pre-game meal. It's back to the Charger pre-game show, brought to you by Wendell Alexander Realty, Roadrunner Driving School, and Martin Medical School. I want to give a big shout out to our playoff round 1 game day sponsor, ARS Roofing, Taylor Automotive, and Hunter Jordan Music. It's going to go ahead and take a look at the overall 3A playoff bracket. I said we're going to do that before we went to break, and I didn't even pull it up. But Josh, obviously here tonight, a 1 versus 4 game. The way they're doing the playoff system is a little bit different this year. You wouldn't see teams from your region until the semifinals again, and I like the way they did that. The only the matchup wise, it looks great. Travel wise for some teams, if you don't get the number 1 seed in your region, can be a little bit hectic. As you have teams that like Camden and Westmoreland. I believe Camden's the traveling team for that one, and they have to go almost all the way up to the Kentucky border past Nashville tomorrow.
Wow. Yeah. No, travel is difficult for some of these teams. Even looking at Hamilton coming here from Memphis, you got a little bit, probably around 2 hours, I guess, from Martin, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
But either way, you're going to be spending some time on the bus. But I do like the fact that you get to see,
new faces.
A few new opponents.
Looking at the entire 3A bracket now. So we're going to start from the bottom up. So tomorrow night we have Waverly versus Maplewood in a Region 6 number 2 versus Region 5 number 3 matchup. And then also in that pod, Region 8 number 1 versus Region 7 number 4, which will be Melrose versus Bolivar Central. So those two games on the bottom side of the bracket. Would imagine we see Waverly and Melrose in round 2, both teams 9-1, or Melrose 8-1. In our pod here on the west side of the bracket, it's Westview versus Hamilton tonight, and then it's Camden traveling to Westmoreland tomorrow night in that game. And so the winner of this game will play the winner of that one next week in round 2. You go up to the third pod, or however you look at that second or third pod. You have Region 6 number 1 versus Region 5 number 4 with Fairview versus Stratford, and then Bolton, the Region 8 number 2, hosting Region 7 number 3 Dyersburg. That one could be a great game.
That will be a good game. Regardless of the outcome of the game against us, you saw that they are a physical team.
They are a really physical team indeed. And then the last pod in the south, or the west, I say south, in the west side of the bracket, we look at White House Heritage. That's the Region 5 number 1 versus the Region 6 number 4 Sycamore, as Sycamore is 6-4 on the year, White House Heritage 7-3. Region 7 number 2, which would be Covington versus Region 8 number 3 Wooddale. Covington hosts Wooddale, and as we mentioned earlier, Covington and Westview would not meet, or even Dyersburg at that point would not meet until the semifinal matchup.
Yeah, no, you get to see a bunch of new faces. Obviously, I would assume that whatever team moves out from this area would be facing Melrose in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, whoever comes out of this pod would probably face Melrose, or maybe even Waverly, depending on on that one. I believe Melrose would host that game, as they are the top part of that bracket, but still that'd be a tough matchup. Waverly, the Region 6 number 2 at 9-1.
No, 9-1, very impressive. And this is memory, so I could be wrong. Coach McConnell, did he coach at Waverly?
He coached at Camden. Maybe Waverly.
I think
I'm not entirely sure.
I'm about to look it up.
Yeah, look it up. We knew the job before now was Camden, which could be a potential round 2 matchup. Is what we talked about early on. We'll look at the east side later. We want to worry about the west side here right now. East side will come more into picture as, obviously the postseason goes on. You look at it right now, just a couple names that you look at Unicoi County, maybe Gatlinburg, Pittman. Those are the two schools that you're looking at over there. Tyner Academy as well. Yeah. And he was at Waverly before as well. So, you're looking at a potential few rematches depending on how this bracket shapes up. But right now, Westview's got to take care of business, which we'll go ahead, while we're right here right now, we're going to go ahead and take it into our, if I can pull it up, we're trying to go on the fly here. Smith & Andy Design Center and Lumber Company, keys to the game. For Hamilton, you have to leave it all out on the floor tonight. You can't. They're on the field tonight. You can't leave it. Yes, you're 2-8. You made the trip though. You don't have a huge team out there. You just got to leave it out on the floor. And for Westview, get the win. Get your guys out early. Avoid any injuries.
Yeah, I don't know how many players. I'm going to assume around 30, but whenever I looked at the roster, they had 10 seniors.
Yeah.
You made the trip all the way out here. You still see fight. We saw them walking through their pregame. People are running around. They're excited to be here. And guess what? Both teams are playing ball tonight, so you need to make sure that you don't make any silly mistakes. Do what you do best, and I think you'll be all right.
So once again, kickoff in about 12 and a half minutes. The Chargers, the Region 7 number 1 seed versus the Region 8 number 4 seed, Westview versus Hamilton, will take place here tonight in about 12 minutes. With that being said, we're going to take our next 3-minute break here on the Sports 731 Network.
Celebrating 45 years in business, E&H Refrigeration is your trained comfort specialist. We are Northwest Tennessee's heating and cooling experts with locations in Martin and Paris. If you're in need of a new Trane HVAC system, we have you covered. Give E&H Refrigeration a call today in Martin at 731-587-9675 or in Paris at 731-407-9121. Let us bring you comfort you deserve with the quality you count on. E&H Refrigeration, your Trane dealer.
C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply has just what you need for your next home upgrade or big project. From durable Trex composite decking to sleek Marvin windows to semi-custom cabinets that fit your style and budget. C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply has Traeger grills for your weekend barbecues, Milwaukee tools for the job site, Valspar paint to refresh any space, plus culverts, lumber, hardware, and so much more. C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply. Call 731-341-4408 or stop by 8487 Highway 22 in Dresden.
Come visit Tux in Martin, Tennessee. Check out our showroom, filled with different flooring options, cabinets, vanities, lighting fixtures, doors, and more. We'll save you money with prices up to 30% less than what you'd find at the big box stores. Plus, our expert design team is always available to assist with a free design consultation. That's only at Tux in Martin, Tennessee. Quality products at discount prices. Come see us today.
Weekly Ford Nissan has been in business for over 60 years, showcasing the complete line of Ford vehicles like Ford Mustang, Bronco, Explorer, Escape, Expedition, and Ranger, and F-150 trucks. Plus, you'll find a full line of Nissan vehicles, such as the Nissan Versa, Sentra, and Altima sedans, plus Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, Kicks, and Frontier trucks, and a great selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Weekly Ford Nissan offers their warranty forever on all new and select pre-owned vehicles. And, of course, their complete parts and service department. Shop online at weeklyauto.com or visit 841 North Lindell Street in Martin.
Hey folks, if you're considering buying or selling your home, listen up. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is West Tennessee's #1 choice for buying and selling real estate. From spacious family homes to large land tracts, they have the expertise to skillfully help you maneuver the market. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is your full-service home solution, every step, every detail, all in-house. So why wait? Visit Winstead Real Estate and Land Company in Martin, Tennessee, or at winsteadrealestateandland.com, where you can always expect the very best.
In the world of sports, precision and excellence define champions. Dynamics Physical Therapy is dedicated to enhancing athletic performance and preventing injuries by serving schools and their athletes. Elevate your game with Dynamics. Visit dynamics.life to learn more.
And welcome back in to the Sports 731 Network. We're here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. It's the Charge Pregame Show brought to you by Wendell Alexander Realty, Roadrunner Driving School, and Martin Medical Center. We're about 8 and more closer to 9 minutes until tip-off here at Hardy Graham Stadium. Here in round one of the TSSAA Class 3A playoffs, the Chargers, they're going to don their all-black uniform tonight. Hamilton will have their Memphis Tiger style look, with gray jersey, blue pants. Yeah. I do like that high school direction. Memphis, I've always loved their I've always loved Memphis uniforms. Their color scheme, their uniforms, and whatnot. And we're going to take a look at we had some news come out earlier today about Mr. Football semifinalists being announced, and here in West Tennessee, we have a lot of semifinalists going on. Before we get to the semifinalists, we have a Kicker of the Year semifinalist out of all classes down in Chester County in Lincoln Phillips. Then in the Division II Class A, Mr. Football semifinalist will be Jackson Pugh, the running back from USJ. And then you have a semifinalist from Mumford in Class 5A, Tay Starks. In Class 3A, our very own Mr. Football runner-up last year and semifinalist this year, Graham Simpson. And in Class 2A, you have a semifinalist in Jaden Pete and from Milan. And then in Class 1A, a semifinalist, Luke DiPietro from Dresden High School. He has had a great year. I believe he has 26 touchdowns on the ground this year. And then obviously the junior Cole Brown, a semifinalist in Class 1A, who has just had a great year for McKenzie. He has looked great.
Yeah, he's looked great this year. He's looked great last year. Whenever I looked at the numbers earlier yesterday, I believe, I was shocked.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how dominant he was as a receiver, and then move him to quarterback. You don't miss a step.
They took Tate Serber, who was one of their best quarterbacks in history, and plugged in Cole, and he was like, okay, we're back to it again.
Yeah, it would be like, Derek Carr, and there's other folks that have ran through that system, but have – it's like one after another. It is amazing for McKenzie to have that type of success.
Looking at in Division I now, looking at all the semifinalists from Class 1A, obviously Cole Brown from McKenzie. You have Jamichael Buckner from South Pitt, Jaden Bunch from Coalfield, Dayon Cooper from South Pitt, so South Pitt has 2, and then Luke DiPietro from Dresden. In Division I Class 2A, Zach Groves from East Robertson, Andrew Johnson from Fairleigh, Jaden Pete from Milan, Drew Ray from Lewis County, and then Kason Young from East Robertson, so 2 from East Robertson.
Yeah.
At the 3A level, Marquise Gardner from Chattanooga Prep, Thomas Hefner from Melrose, Braden Maples from Gatlinburg-Pittman, Quincy Mitchell from Forest, and then Graham Simpson from Westview. In 4A, Zayden Anderson from
Tennessee.
Greenville, Caden Ball from Greenville as well, Bronsden Chafin from Upperman, Jermaine Cobbins from Springfield, and then Thomas Manu from Alcoa. Yes, Alcoa is moved up to 4A. Funny enough, hey, that's some big news from last week as well. Alcoa dropping their first region game since 2011.
No, yeah. Whenever I saw that, of course they lost by 1 point, but regardless, I was like, is everything okay? What's going on?
And then look at Class 5A, Kamari Blair from Kirkwood, Jaden Haywood from East Hamilton, Caden Long from Knoxville Central, Cooper Newman from Sevier County, and then Tay Starks from Mumford that we mentioned earlier. And then in 6A, Andre Adams from Antioch, Will Jones from Maryville, Kelvin Perkins from Southwind. You knew Southwind was going to get somebody with how good a season they had. And then 2 from Oakland, Craig Tutt and Joel Wyatt. So 6A, that's going to be a highly competitive class.
Yeah, it will be. Going back to 1A, though, looking at 2 from South Pitt. South Pitt, what are they doing? They creating machines.
It feels like
there.
they are at the 1A level. Looking at Division II now in Class A Division II, Sean Burkhofer from Providence Christian, Jared Curtis from Nashville Christian, currently committed to Georgia. Got to watch him a little bit last year. Just a beast at the quarterback position.
Yeah, no, he's a beast.
You know there's a local college right there at the SEC that's trying to make him flip last
he was
minute.
there.
He was there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Nick Fullen from Tipton Rosemark, Jackson Pugh, as you mentioned, from USJ, and then another one from Nashville Christian, Terry Ward, who is Jared Curtis' number 1 target on the wide receiver spot. Yep. Looking at Class 2A now from Division 1, Jace Ballard from Knoxville Grace, David Green Jr. from Boyd Buchanan, T.J. Jenkins from Lausanne. That one, you knew that one was going to come. We got to see T.J. Jenkins earlier this year, and just what a stud that young man has been. Caden Marable from BGA, and then Shavar Young from Knoxville Webb. And then in Class 3A, which we don't really get many Class 3A over here because we don't have that big of a private school area on this side of the river. Keyshawn Bowman from Brentwood, Briggs Cherry from Baylor, David Gabriel Georges from Baylor as well, Tyreek King from Knoxville Catholic, and then Hudson Tucker from Briarcrest. And then, obviously, we have the kicker of the year, Tommy Berchiro from Brentwood, Owen Maddox from I don't know if we pronounce it Notre Dame in Tennessee or Notre Dame. We're in Tennessee, so it's more than likely Notre Dame.
Yep.
Eli Pearson from Oak Ridge, Lincoln Phillips, as we mentioned, from Chester County, and then Mikkel Van Pelt from Gibbs. So those are all your finalists for the big awards this year. We're about to have a captain's meeting on the field. Your captains for Westview. Jackson Couples looks like, it's going to be the same captains as all year. Dantes Joy, Jamal Barnett, Jackson Couples, and CD. Darren Westview donning the all gray / black with the blue helmet tonight. As Hamilton, they will have their Memphis Tiger-esque uniforms going on right now. Well, with that being said, we got about 3.5 minutes until kickoff. We have one more 3-minute break, so we're going to go ahead and take that as our final one of the pregame show. When we come back, we'll tell you who won the coin toss and who receives the opening kickoff here on the Sports 730 Network.
Wendell Alexander Realty is the premier real estate expert serving Northwest Tennessee with a deep-rooted commitment to excellence and local knowledge. Founded in 1985, we understand the unique needs of our community because we live and work here. Combining local expertise with high-end marketing techniques, we ensure your property stands out in the marketplace. Trust Wendell Alexander Realty to deliver exceptional service and results. Contact us today at 731-281-1220 to experience the difference.
The Hawks Nest Sports Venue in Martin is a proud supporter of the Westview Chargers. The Hawks Nest is the place to be to catch all your favorite games and sporting events. From Wing Wednesday to weekend karaoke and live entertainment, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue is the best hangout in Martin. For a weekly lineup of events and specials, check them out on Facebook at The Hawks Nest or stop by 105 Church Street in Martin. The Hawks Nest Sports Venue, proud supporter of Charger Athletics. Go Chargers!
Cold mornings, hot showers. Wet jeans, warm dryers. West Tennessee Public Utility District has you covered with natural gas water heaters and dryers for sale. No big box chaos, just local, reliable, energy-saving comfort. Call 731-986-8289 to find your perfect match. WTPUD, where comfort meets community.
Supporting Westview High School athletics, the Color Shop family of companies is here for you. Since 1977, Color Shop has provided the top-of-line flooring and paint to the community. Color Shop Construction specializes in new and remodels in commercial and residential spaces. And when life throws you a curveball, like a leak or natural disaster, Color Shop Restoration is ready with expert staff and the right tools to get you back on track fast. The Color Shop family is proud to serve Martin and the surrounding areas for over 40 years. Go Chargers!
Skyhawk Rentals offers a versatile management style covering both residential and commercial properties, as well as offering combined sales and property management services. If you're an owner looking to address your real estate and property management needs, we're it. If you're a tenant in need of an affordable space to live and work, we'll help you find your nest. As the largest property management company in the area, we'll work hard to meet your needs and provide superior customer service. To find out more, call Skyhawk Rentals at 731-587-2937 or stop by 224 South Lindell Street today.
Extreme Customs Midtown Motors, located at 903 South 1st Street in Union City, Tennessee, offers a wide range of tires, wheels, leveling kits, lift kits, and accessories. Call 731-885-7373 or visit their website at midtownmotors-tn.com for new inventory. Dustin or Brian can help you find your next ride. Financing is available with approved credit. Extreme Customs Midtown Motors, the best prices around.
And welcome back to Hardy Graham Stadium. National Anthem just got done concluding. Captain's meeting still going on in the middle of the field. I'm going to pause for a legal ID. WTJF AM Jackson, WTJF FM Dyer, W231BU East Union, Sports Radio 94 FM and 1390 AM. Some Thursday night football for the second week in a row. Trying to avoid any potential weather that comes through tomorrow. I know some games more in the middle part and eastern part of the state got moved to tonight.
Yeah, and I'm okay with it because it is a beautiful night tonight.
It's a great night. Just be glad we're not playing on Monday where it's supposed to be 40 degrees as the high.
Yeah, no, when you wake up, it'll be in the teens.
Yeah, you wake up, it'll be in like low 20s, maybe high teens. It's going to be a little chilly.
Yeah. No, I'm not ready for the teen weather. That is for sure.
No.
Yeah.
Back here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth, the coin flip is up. So a little bit of oddity here. The National Anthem took place right in the middle of the captain's meeting, so we had to pause. Westview, they will go right to left. Hamilton will go left to right. Westview has won the toss. They will receive. And so the Chargers, they will start the night with the football. Handshakes being interchanged at midfield on the 50. And we are just about set to go here from Hardy Graham Stadium. I want to give a special shout-out to the Hamilton band.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
As Westview band out here tonight, as they just got done competing at, I believe, in state for the first time.
Yeah, Hamilton's band, they're loud. They sound great. Great job.
About 25 people maybe, but they make it known.
Yep.
I want to give everyone a special shout-out if you are tuning in here tonight. You know, on Thursday night, have a lot of other things to do, and here comes Westview out of the Scott Taylor State Farm Tunnel of the Bob Carroll Football Building. Dawn in the All Black. I want to thank you all for tuning in with us here tonight in round one of the TSSAA State 3A playoffs. It's hard to think, just 12 weeks ago, we were just starting this season on August 22nd, and here we are now in the first week of the postseason. Win or go home from here on out. The team that wins 5 games will hoist a gold ball in Chattanooga on that first weekend in December.
Yeah, speaking back to the regular season, we've had beautiful nights except for the one that you had to do solo whenever I was sick in Marshall County.
Yeah, that night was just storms everywhere. We had a delayed start. We didn't kick off until about 8:40. The fourth quarter got called short with about 6.5 minutes left due to some more storms. I believe Mason and I got home at close to 3 a.m., almost 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, we walked in our door at 4 a.m. in the morning, and thankfully my wife let me sleep until about 1 o'clock that day. But no, it was a long rain-filled night with delays, and the delays that happened all over the state, and Middle Tennessee kind of got dealt the worst hand when it came to the weather.
Yeah, I believe Henry County was at Beach that night, and they went ahead and called the game no contest.
Yeah, we were told that if the game wasn't going to kick off by 9 o'clock, then the game was not going to be played. The ball is teed up, and to kick off, it will be Caleb Knox for Hamilton. Lined up in the middle. Knox will squib this one up the middle. One of the up men will field it on the 35-yard line. This looks to be Asa Barnes trying to get him some return action going on. He's going to get up to right around the 43-yard line before being pushed back by the entire kickoff unit of Hamilton, and the Chargers will have solid field position to start.
Yeah, great field position. I expect that they're going to squib kick it all night long.
And so here we go. Westview, they will start their first drive of the 2025 postseason on the 43. Chargers donning the all-black uniforms for the second time this year.
Yeah, I like the black look.
Westview band is here tonight. I hear them.
No, I didn't. I had no idea.
Maybe they are. Maybe it's a recording. I don't know. I didn't see him in the stands. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Simpson takes a snap. It'll be a fake handoff. He's going to go deep on the first play of the game, looking for Joy on the post. It's more of a streak, and Joy had it in his hand the entire way. But Dantes Joy, a little bit of hard hands on the first play of the game. Would have been an easy touchdown from 57 yards out.
Yeah, that's a rare drop that you see from Joy.
Yeah, and wide open, streaking down the field. So the Chargers will have second down and 10 from the 43. See what the Chargers decide to do here on 2nd and 10. It'll be a screen pass to Dameron. He'll catch it about the 40, cuts his way back inside all the way towards me. He's going to try to take it all the way. He's back behind the line of scrimmage now, all the way on the near side of the field. He's going to be across midfield, has blockers in front, makes a man miss. Dameron still tiptoeing the sideline into Hamilton territory. He's going to get up to the Hamilton 34-yard line for a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down. Dameron ran about 60 yards.
Yeah, 60. Yeah, he looked like 20. A punt returner on that one, and I don't expect anything less.
Yeah, you really don't from Dameron. It's 1st and 10 from the 34. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Simpson takes a snap. He's going to roll out to his right, has Barnes underneath, decides to go to Barnes. Barnes gets past the 30, inside the 25, falls forward to the 22 of the Wildcats. It'll be on the right hash. And so the Chargers playing in their base offense here tonight with 2 receivers to one side. Now Evans from the tight end spot goes out to the left on this fresh set of downs from the 22. Twins to either side. Now Dameron in motion from right to left. It's a pop pass on the jet sweep. Dameron has a blocker in front, and he's going to be patient inside the 10. Dameron keeps the foot in bounds before being wrestled down from behind. He's going to get to the 5-yard line. So another Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down. It's also a C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply red zone opportunity, as Westview will have first and goal to go from the 5.
Yeah, and it's awesome to see that Graham's trying to get them to hurry up. It's like, hurry up, get on the ball.
Bunch trips to the right. Simpson hands off to Barnes. Barnes trying to find an edge on the right side, runs over a Wildcat, and he's going to fall forward to the 2-yard line for a gain of 3. Brings up second down and goal to go from the 2. 10:57 to go here in the first quarter. On the tackle for Hamilton was Antonio Silman.
Yeah, and he took the brunt of the hit.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Dameron in motion from left to right. It'll be a handoff to Barnes again up the middle, and Barnes is going to have probably the easiest 2-yard touchdown of his life. Walks in untouched for a 2-yard score. A First Response Security Services touchdown from Asa Barnes from 2 yards out.
Yeah, and you weren't kidding. He literally walked in. It looked like me going to the kitchen in the middle of the night to get some sweet tea.
Westview still in their swinging gate. No, they're going to go for 2. It's a shovel pass to Barnes, and it is good. So give Asa Barnes the octopus. 8 points on the drive, and it is 8-0 Chargers.
Yeah, outside of the early drop, everything went as expected.
So 10:36 left to go in the first quarter, and Asa Barnes gets the 2-yard touchdown.
Now we'll get to see Hamilton get the ball, and I'll be interested to see what their game plan was this week against this tough Charger defense.
So Westview leads Hamilton 8-0 here with 10:36 to go here in the first quarter.
See if Kinzer can get it into the end zone tonight.
Yeah, I'd imagine Kinzer has free reign to try to put this as deep as he wants to all night.
Yeah. I don't know anything about kicking. I know I was a special teams coordinator at one time, but I don't know anything about kicking. But they say on these cool, crisp nights, the ball travels further. I don't know if that's true, if it's an old wives' tale, but I guess we'll see here in a minute.
Hamilton return men will stand at the 15-yard line.
Might be the battle of the bands tonight.
Might be. Two good bands here tonight. Pratt's going to get under this one, floats it high into the sky, backs up to the 8-yard line as it's caught by a Wildcat return man. He's going to scoot his way up past the 20, maybe gets to the 21, and the official spot will have him down at the 21. So Hamilton, they will start this drive on their own 21. Call it a 13-yard return.
Yeah, great kick inside the 10. That's what you want to see from him. I don't expect anything less.
First down and 10, the first time we have seen this Charger defense here tonight. Round one of the TSSAA playoffs.
All right, I was checking to make sure before I spoke, but Corey Wells is in, so it's good to see Corey in tonight.
I know he dealt with a little bit of a wrist scare on last Monday's practice before Covington, but he eventually was deemed uneligible, but he is back tonight. Hamilton goes twins to either side. Now they go a pistol look in the backfield, man in motion from right to left, trying to throw some trickeration at Westview, and it's going to be a positive gain on the first play as they're going to get to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Second down to 5 upcoming. Not a bad run for Hamilton. And on the carry, on the tackle, Jackson Couples. Gibbs on the carry.
No, I couldn't tell what they were trying to run there. I need to see it again. It looked almost like he was trying to run a counter, but his steps were off.
He run a lot of pre-snap motion.
Yes.
That's one of the few ways you can throw off this Charger front. They go twins to either side as well. Man in motion from left to right, makes it a pistol look again. Man in motion again. It's going to be Tate. It's going to be a handoff to the left side and then stuffed at the line of scrimmage. That's the side of, I believe, Tyler Dunphy in there on the tackle. And it is Dunphy. Made initial contact. It's going to be a gain of maybe half a yard. It's going to bring up second down and about 4.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Probably about a half a yard, but he did a great job getting in there, sniffing it out, and making the tackle.
I'm going to continue to harp on it. Dunphy has been such a pleasant surprise, the junior being plugged into that second linebacker spot as a rotation that Coach Callens had earlier this year, and Dunphy came in and has more than solidified his spot.
No, he's played lights out in the last second half of the season, that is for sure.
2 receivers either side. Draw back to pass. It's Hamilton going to throw deep on the corner route. Miscommunication, and it is picked off by Westview. That's going to be Kason Spalding. Caught it at about the 45-yard line. Spalding trying to take it to the end zone. Spalding running through. He's going to extend for the pylon, but he's going to be about a yard short of the pick 6 for Kason Spalding on the year. That was his second interception and would have been his second pick 6 as well.
Wow. Yeah, no, I thought he was going to get there at the very end, but he wasn't able to make it. Catching the ball while you're running at your right about maybe a couple inches above your knee is very impressive. It's a tough catch.
And they're going to spot this inside the 1, so Spalding just about a nose length of a football from getting in. See what Westview does on first and goal to go. It's a C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply. Red zone opportunity. The Chargers have first and goal to go from inside the 1, and whistles. Flag comes flying. 12 men on the field for Hamilton, and not sure how much closer you can get to the goal line.
Yeah, you barely rock the ball. That's all you can do. Going back to Spalding, I wonder if his father is Michael Spalding, Dr. Spalding, waved off, so I guess they
I mean, they set up with 12 men.
Yeah.
But it's not going to move the ball much either way.
Yeah.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It's going to be another handoff to Barnes, and Barnes gets in for his second touchdown of the night. It's the first Respond Security Services touchdown, and the Chargers lead 14-0 with 8:38 left to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, but if it's Dr. Michael Spalding, I had him as a professor at UTM.
Oh.
I'm not sure if that's his father or not, but I don't know many Spaldings. And I'll tell a story about it since, there's not really much else to talk about on this extra point. I'll let him kick it, and then we'll talk. Oop.
And Hamilton jumps off sides, and imagine Westview may leave Pratt out there.
Yeah, and a night like tonight, you just want to kick the ball, let Pratt get some practice because, later on in the playoffs,
and
you may
more
need
whistles. Another flag.
Got 12. Wow.
12 on the field again. They almost didn't catch it the first time.
Yep.
Oh, and so we'll move a little bit closer.
You know what? If I was their coach, I'd try to have 12 men on the field as well. Don't blame them. Maybe to help.
Maybe. Just about. Pratt now is going to get a spot on the 9-yard line, so it's a little bit shorter of an extra point. Snap, the hold, the kick. This one is up, and true as can be. It is 15-0 Chargers here with 8:38 left to go here in the first quarter. Westview, they lead 15-0 over the Wildcats.
All right, so I'll go into my nonsense story. Dr. Spalding was my professor, and then also he's a professor of a guy that I was coaching with at Henry County. I'm not going to throw him out, but they coached together at Dyer County or Dyersburg. I don't remember which one, but they coached together at one time. And he told me, he goes, have you had Dr. Spalding as a professor? And I was like, yeah, I loved him. He goes, that dang guy gave me a B, and we coached together. He gave me a B. Can you believe that? And I was like,
funny.
well, you know what? That's the type of guy he is, ethics and all these things. And he's just like, man, we coached together.
Oh, man. 8:38 to go here in the first quarter. The Chargers lead 15-0.
Pratt to kick. Back gate for the Wildcats. 6. Marcellus Brown, number 4. Antonio Selman.
You would think they might have backed up 2 more yards, maybe.
And Pratt gets his run up, gets low on this one. He's going to bounce it to the 16. Return to the left side. Has a blocker in front. Has a gap. He's going to fall forward and be slung down at the 44-yard line. On the return, that's Brown.
Yeah, it looked like Joy with the tackle or the throwdown, but you got to stay in your lanes. It's one of those things that can definitely, I hate to phrase it this way, but it can make you look silly if you don't stay in your lanes on special teams.
So they officially spotted at the 45, and Hamilton will start at the left hash of their own 45. 8.5 to go here in the first quarter. Westview, they lead by 2 scores. It's 15-0. Not a lot of other action going on tonight. We have a old foe of Westview in East Nashville, who is down at the 2A ranks. They are hosting Adamsville tonight in a 2-3 game. We'll get you some score updates as we can. It'll be a handoff up the middle and a little miscommunication, and maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Does Hamilton's Terry Gibbs. Now they're going to officially spot it as a loss of 1.
Yeah, he looked like he wanted to toss it back to the quarterback like a flea flicker. I don't know what's going on.
Well, the quarterback initially spun the wrong way.
Yeah.
It's Amarian Taylor in at quarterback. Officially a loss of 1 brings up 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, I figured if you think this is going to be your last game of the year, you're going to do whatever you can to try to get some points on the board.
Pull out all the stops. Twins to either side, spread blitz. Man in motion from right to left, that's Selman. Be a fake handoff. Another miscommunication on the handoff, but he's going to push forward for a couple yards before being wrestled down right around the 48. Again, that was Gibbs on the carry. Gain of 4 makes it 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that on back-to-back plays, especially this late in the year, and especially since you're in the playoffs right now. You would think you would turn the right way, but 2 times in a row you could see miscommunication from the quarterback and running back.
So 3rd and 7. Hamilton has only attempted 1 pass tonight. It was picked off by Cason Spalding, who almost ran it back 45 yards for a pick 6. 3rd down and 7 with 7 minutes on the dot to go here in the first. Spread pistol look again for the Wildcats. And we'll drop back to pass. Pressure quick and had to get it away quickly, so it was premature on the route. Intended target was Jackson Tate. And that'll bring up 4th down and 7. And I believe we're going to see the punt unit come on.
Yeah. Man, they don't have many guys dressed out on the sidelines.
No, they don't.
I don't know. If I'm in this position right now, I'm probably doing a fake. I'm just going to be honest. So I'd say look out for a fake if you're Westview. They have nothing to lose. Okay, they're looking at the sideline. It's confused. Is that a draw or are they really confused?
No, it looks like they only had 10 on the field. It's a
12 on defense, 10 on offense.
Miscommunication on personnel. Westview has Darren standing back at about the high snap and gets it away barely, and it's going to be a low roller, and Westview's going to get away from it. And, oh, no, it was bouncing in your favor, and it fell on it at about the 28-yard line, but the Chargers will get the E&H Refrigeration defensive stop.
Yeah, that was a rainbow snap. I don't know if people understand that. It got back there.
Very slow.
Yeah.
6:41 to go here in the first quarter. And Westview, their 3rd opportunity here on offense. Asa Barnes has 2 rushing touchdowns. Coming into tonight, he needed 212 to get to 2,000 career. Not sure what the official discussion is happening now on the 30. Three of our officials having a discussion right now at about the Westview 29-yard line. Now they disperse, and
I don't know. One of the coaches is upset.
Yeah, one of the coaches is upset about something.
Yeah.
They trying to say that Westview touched it on the return, maybe?
Yeah, I didn't see them. He moved out the way. Yeah.
And there's a lot of confusion happening on the field right now, and I believe we may have a timeout. Not sure what's going on.
Yeah. Well,
a coach for Hamilton is out on the field
and has been.
Yeah, and has been yelling at an official.
Well, I know this. Either, number one, someone called a timeout and we haven't been aware, which I doubt.
Which, I mean, neither team is going to the sideline. But, I mean, the only argument that they can say is that are they trying to say that Westview touched it and that's why they fell on it as quickly as they did? Nevertheless, we play on. 2 receivers to the left for Westview. Joy in the mountain motion. Flag comes flying. And I believe it's going to be on Hamilton. It was thrown in the sideline direction. Unsportsmanlike on Hamilton. And that was thrown in the sideline direction, kind of thrown at someone on the sideline. And so this is going to give Westview 15 yards. The line judge on the far side had heard enough, and the magic word was said.
Yeah. No, it's tough. And
another one. And so this may be an ejection.
Yeah. And that comes with a fine to the school. I don't know if people realize that.
Yeah, that comes with a fine to the school.
When I was coaching at Dresden, I ran my mouth. Didn't cuss. I ran my mouth a little too much. I got a warning. And, rest in peace, Coach Hewitt told me, he goes, hey, I love your passion, but you need to shut up.
Yep. And so there was 2 flags, so Westview should be – yeah, there we go, move the ball up. Yeah. Not even 15 yards, but
yeah, that's odd.
It's very odd, and still a little bit of a discussion going on.
Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it.
So now this drive officially starts from the 33. Joy in motion again from right to left. Simpson will go to Joy on the bubble route. Joy gets the catch. A sideline warning, and Joy, making a man miss, stays in bounds, somehow in bounds, and Joy staying on his feet. He's going to be just shy of the Hamilton 40. It's going to be a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down. Don't know how Joy didn't step out at about the 46. Nevertheless, he moves the sticks for Westview. 1st and 10, more whistles.
Yeah. No, I think what happened, the first one was sideline warning, and then he kept on, so they gave him an infraction.
Well, we have an R&R on Lindell Boutique timeout with 6:29 to go in the first quarter. I believe this was taken by Hamilton. We'll take a 30-second break here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth.
Need reliable auto body repair? Turn to Precision Auto Body, your trusted family-owned shop with locations in Martin, Milan, and Dyersburg. Whether it's a small fender bender or a major collision repair, their expert team has you covered with quality work and fast service. Precision Auto Body takes pride in serving the community, and they're proud supporters of Westview Chargers athletics. So when your vehicle needs attention, trust the name that puts precision in every repair. Precision Auto Body.
Back here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth, that was an R&R on Lindell Boutique timeout. And not entirely sure what happened a second ago. It's 1st and 10 Westview, 6:29 to go here in the first quarter. They have the ball on the Wildcat 42 on the left hash. 2 receivers to the left on the near side. Simpson. He will hand it off. No, he's going to be a fake, a slant over the middle to Dameron. Dameron has it at the 25. Dameron trying to get to the corner, and Dameron has too much speed to the house from 42 yards out. Westview extends their lead. A first response security services touchdown from Simpson to C.D. Dameron from 42 yards out.
Yeah, I can hear Donnie Webb in my head saying, "You cannot be flat-footed." The safety was flat-footed, and he ran right around him.
So Westview extends their lead to 21-0.
He said some other words we're not allowed to say on air.
Yeah, that's an FCC violation. Hey, so
no, he said. I didn't say.
And the extra point, no good. So Kinzer Pratt misses the extra point, 6:22.
Extra point, no good. It's 21-7. Your Chargers.
Hey, make sure our volume's up. Apologies if we got quiet for a second. We should be back to normal volume now. Nevertheless, extra point no good. It's 21-0 Westview with 6:20 to go here in the first quarter. And Graham Simpson found C.D. Dameron from 42 yards out. And that's why we have a 21-0 score.
CD's looked electric on offense and special teams as well on punt return.
He's looked electric in every facet of the game this year.
Yes, yep.
6:20 to go here in the first quarter. 21-0. The Chargers lead in this round 1 Class 3 AT SSAA state playoff game. Selman and Brown back deep to return.
I've heard CD's a great baseball player from some Henry Countyans as well.
Oh, he's a fantastic baseball player.
Yep.
He does play center field. His first at-bat in the state tournament this past year, as this kick from Kinzer Pratt it's going to do a checkup bounce and then roll into the end zone. Oh, man. Hamilton gets lucky, and Alex Evans just doing his normal flyby almost takes out the return man, Brown. But the ball barely creeps into the end zone. Good idea by Brown to let it trickle a little more before he picked it back up, but Hamilton's going to start this drive on their own 20.
Yeah, I thought it was going to die on the one.
It looked like it did.
Yep. But going back to CD, you said he's a fantastic center fielder.
Yeah, fantastic center fielder. He's a great hitter. He hit leadoff for Westview last year, and then behind Mr. Baseball, or in front of Mr. Baseball, Cooper Spalding. Cooper was a finalist. Greg Eubanks ended up winning the award. But no, in the I believe it was the first game of the state tournament, C.D. Dameron opposite field shot, and it just kind of one that got up in the jet stream and kept carrying. We were on the call for that one, and it's going to be a handoff to the left side for Hamilton. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Keeps
driving his feet.
Yeah, keeps the feet churning. It gets up to the 23, a gain of 3, brings up to second down and 7.
Eubanks is at Huntington?
Yep, that was Huntington.
Yeah, always. How many Eubanks are there in Huntington?
I would imagine about 50. Don't quote me on that. No, there's a good bit. There's about, I believe there's 3 brothers. Anyone from Huntington listening, apologies if I got that wrong. I know there's 2.
Well, I believe there's been several sets of them run through Huntington, I believe, or it just feels like it.
Yeah.
They're all athletic. There's another family, Tyler Tyler was the name of the student at UTM. They were all quarterbacks, and I can't think of his last name. He's a chiropractor, but they were all super athletic. You get these groups, these families that stay in these areas, and definitely interesting, fun to watch.
Another handoff to Gibbs on the left side. Gibbs is just trying to get to the outside corner. Another positive gain. They're going to step it up to the 28, call it a gain of 5, brings up 3rd down and 2. Hamilton, so far on this drive, they've abandoned the up-the-gut run. They've tried to get it to the outside edge of the tackles, and so far, 2 plays, it's worked. It's 3rd and short. Their best 3rd down opportunity here tonight. With 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Hamilton trying to gain their first down.
Warburton, Tyler Warburton, great job. Yeah, the Warburtons are always super athletic. And he was a fantastic student, obviously, because he went on to be a chiropractic.
3rd and short. Hamilton, they have to get to the 30-yard line. Pistol look. It'll be a handoff to the right side and going east to west and dragged down, and then the cavalry comes and finishes it off. Cason Spalding grabbed the jersey, and then Drake Hickman comes in and does the cleanup duties. Hickman last week, 9 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, a tackle for loss, a sack, and a quarterback hurry. Give him another tackle for loss right there. And 4th down again. We've seen 1 Hamilton punt tonight. It's an E&H Refrigeration defensive stop. The snap was floated.
Yeah, it floated. Yeah.
And it led to a almost wild bounce, deep kick, and then led to some weird interaction on the sideline for Hamilton.
Yeah, I don't know if he thought we touched it, but no one was near it, so I'm not really sure what his argument was.
And another high snap. Got back there faster this time, gets it off, and Westview avoids the roughing the punter. It's going to take a sideways bounce, not a far yardage punt from the 23, spotted to the 38. So a 15-yard punt on yardage. With 3:42, and the Chargers will take over. Their second best field position of the night after Cason Spalding ran back an interception down to the 1. It's a Westview. Brings that offense back out onto the field. Asa Barnes has 2 rushing touchdowns tonight. Simpson has a passing touchdown.
Yeah, and if you're Hamilton, you can't create these short field opportunities for Westview.
Westview comes out and trips to the right. That's Joy, Dameron, and Evans. Miles Brown back with the neon shoes here tonight as October's over. You can spot him a little bit easier. Simpson looking deep. He's going to roll out to his left, and he's going to throw and over the middle, and Joy. Oh, good defense on Joy from the floater spot. We don't have a 17 on our roster. Incompletion. It brings up 2nd down and 10. Joy's second classified drop. That one more got batted out of his hands.
Yeah, for sure. It's a little bit harder. Good pass. He's able to squeeze it in there, but, it's a 50-50 ball at that point.
Handoff to Barnes on the right side. Barnes stutter steps, He's going to be past the 40, past the line of scrimmage, lowers the shoulder right at the down marker to gain. Spot's going to determine this one. I believe they may have it by the nose of a football.
Yeah, I agree.
They're going to call it short. Third down in. It's going to be 3rd down in the definition of inches.
Yes, yeah. No, because I thought you were right as well, but, yeah, it must be 2 or 3 inches.
So 3rd and inches from the 28-yard line. Spread look. Simpson will drop back to pass. Goes underneath and incomplete. And some pressure by Hamilton on this drive, throwing some different looks at this offensive line unit.
Looks like they have a player down. He may just be tired.
Yeah, he's going to get up and just waiting for the pickup. So 4th down and short. And Hamilton, they've disguised some pressure here recently. 4 down, looking to bring 5 maybe. 4th and short. Fake handoff. They go to Dameron on the outside. Dameron has enough for the first down, and he is dragged out of bounds at the 22, 23-yard line. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down as Dameron moves the sticks for Westview. They're going to spot it at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, it seems to be a little bread and butter play. Anytime you need a short yardage, you can just dump it out to Dameron or Brown or Joy or whoever's out there.
Simpson drops back to pass again. He's going to go to his out route, and Dameron, good move, breaks the ankles again. Dameron at the 15-yard line, stiff arms the man before being pushed out of bounds. Dameron made one single defender go left and go back right. as it's another Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down, and it's a C.R. Wilson Lumber Supply red zone opportunity. First and goal to go for the Chargers from the 10.
Yeah, it felt like it was 1995 and I was back at the skating rink. That was good.
Trips to the right now, whistles before the snap, and we see what the stoppage is. And it's going to be a timeout by Hamilton and R&R and Lindell Boutique. Timeout. As with 2:45 to go here in the first quarter, Westview, they lead 21-0. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I like the fire from Hamilton. They're coming out. They're doing everything they can. You know, they're obviously they might have 20 guys that are dressed out, it looks like to me. There's more on the roster, but they're coming out. They're trying. They're giving the best they can. But this is, you know, I'm biased, but this is the best offense definitely in West Tennessee.
So 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. Winner of this game will get the winner of Camden and Westmoreland tomorrow night, as Camden has to make the long trip to northeast of Nashville, close to the Kentucky border, to go to Westmoreland.
Is that the city? I don't even know.
I think it is a city.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
It's up there. It's up there in the far north middle part of Tennessee. And so for Camden to have to go there, which is about an hour and a half southeast of here.
Wow. Okay.
But, hey, the possibility of a little fun matchup between head coach Matt McConnell and his former squad of 4 years before being named to the head coach of Westview for his second stint here. Simpson throws over the middle.
Oh,
and it's going to.
Oh, thank God.
It was picked off. Simpson would have thrown his fourth interception of the year, but Terry Gibbs couldn't hold on to it. Got run into by his own defender.
Yep.
And Westview on this drive, yes, they're up 21-0. Starting to look a little lackadaisical. Maybe not watching everyone in. Maybe not just running everyone in.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on either, but hopefully we can get things rolling because some of these guys you would expect would want a running clock in the second half.
All right, so second down and goal to go. Simpson. He'll pass. He'll go over the middle to Joy behind Joy. And just once again, Simpson, he hasn't hit his guys in stride much tonight. And you can see head coach Matt McConnell around the 30-yard line right now, not looking terribly happy. He's in that patented Matt McConnell hunched over position where when things don't go well, his body language will let you know.
Yep.
And you will probably be able to hear him from 50 yards away. If not 50 miles. It'll be a handoff to Asa Barnes at the middle. Barnes has a gap in. Asa Barnes give him 3 in the first quarter as Barnes again and some late slinging down happening in the end zone. It's a 10-yard touchdown by Asa Barnes, his third on the night. A First Response Security Services touchdown. And Asa Barnes now has 19 rushing touchdowns on the year and 22 total.
Yeah, I call it talking to Jesus. That's what I used to call it. It's like, oh, please, God, help me.
So 2:31 to go, and Asa Barnes has just been dominant.
Lights out.
Yeah, lights out in this first quarter. He's been lights out all year. I'm kind of shocked we didn't see a Mr. Football semifinalist from him.
I agree. And the thing is, media, they don't understand because they see the numbers.
Yep.
And, that's just with 2 quarters of play. But you add in the things that he does on defense as well, and they're just playing a half of football, and we have 9 games and not 10 games, and it is super impressive. I wish, maybe that's something I work on, some sort of analytics to show this is what it would equate to if he played full games. But, yeah, he's playing lights out. He's lowering the shoulder.
You could break it. I mean, if you wanted to, you could break it down. You could go find out all quarters that he's played.
Yep.
Which majority of it's first and second quarter through about 4 games this year. And then you look at what he's done, break it, and then you divide it by average of the quarters that he's played, and then times it by, I guess, the amount of quarters in a season. So we're in game number 10 by the end of the night. You would average that back out to 40 quarters, and then you maybe get a sense of what he could have done in full 4-quarter games. But it's the best way to do it. It wouldn't be insanely accurate because
for sure,
as the game progresses, your play calling changes. But I mean, coming into tonight, Asa Barnes coming into tonight, 94 carries, 721 yards on the ground, 16 touchdowns, 19 catches for 338 yards and 3 touchdowns. I mean, he's over 1,000 yards on the year total combined. Played good defense as well. I mean, it's one of those where you look at it, maybe one of the snubs by the end of the year, of course, as this kickoff is going to be caught at the 5-yard line by Hamilton. They run a little reverse. They're getting fancy here tonight. And he's going to get past the 15-yard line and down to the 20. Good tackle by Kason Spalding to keep the return limited. That's going to be Selman on the return. But, hey, a little trickeration coming out.
No, you got to do something. This is your last game of the year. You need to pull out all stops, go on 4th downs. Whenever they were past the 50 earlier, they should have went for it, and they did not. So I think it's, you need to do something. You're down 28-0 in the first quarter with 2:23 left. So you got to figure out something. This is your last game. Play like it's your last game.
Get you some score updates here in a minute. But, I mean, and a reminder, the semifinalists are named. They already know who the finalist is going to be. That's voted on before the last week of the regular, or right after the last week of the regular season. Playoffs are not incorporated. You always see the argument, well, so-and-so put up 400 yards in this playoff game.
Yep.
Playoffs do not matter. It's going to be a handoff up the middle for Hamilton. Somehow needles his way through the gap, falls forward. It's going to be about a gain of 8 to the 28-yard line, brings up second down and 2.
Yeah, no, regular season only. As fans, as people working in media, obviously you get excited to see some of the numbers that some of these kids are going to throw up during the playoffs. But, yeah, regular season only. Do you get a vote on it?
I do not.
Yeah. Anyone with Sports 731?
I don't think so, actually. Yeah. No. 2nd and 2 upcoming. Some news from East Nashville. Adamsville leads 10-7 after back-to-back crazy catches.
Wow.
That'll be
Adamsville was 7-3. Obviously, the level of competition was slightly different.
and here on 2nd and 2, the run up the middle by Hamilton is stuffed at the line of scrimmage by that front of Westview. But yeah, I mean, Adamsville 7-3, East Nashville 4-5. But you look at, obviously we're going to talk about East Nashville a little bit. It's the Westview's semifinal opponent from last year. They're down to the 2A level. East Nashville started the year out with 4 straight games against 5 or 6A teams. And like I said, we mentioned it earlier, I think they didn't lose one by more than 5.
Yeah, no, and you're going against really good 5 and 6A teams. Whenever I was picking them at first, I saw Adamsville, and I was like, oh, East Nashville must be down this year. And I didn't look at the schedule, and I picked Adamsville. And then I looked at the schedule. I was like, no, change my mind, change my mind.
The likes of Antioch and just some really good teams at the 5 and 6A level.
Yeah, Beach.
Yeah, Beach.
Collierville, maybe?
I think Collierville was on there. 3rd and 2, and whistles on the field. Officials are going to send a player off for Hamilton.
Yeah, they got to back up on that one.
Back up. It's going to be a penalty. I believe it's going to be.
Yeah, you can't have 12 guys. Well, let's see what's going on.
Delay a game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were talking about.
We're sitting here having a conversation about East Nashville. Just completely missed a delay a game with 47 seconds to go in the first. Westview's leading 28-0. Westview, on the last drive, kind of went through the motions. We'll talk about that here later on their next offensive drive. 3rd down and now 7. Twins to either side for the Wildcats. They're going to draw back to pass. They've thrown 3, and it's picked off again by Westview. C.D. Dameron will race to the end zone, and it's going to be a 25-yard pick 6. First Spot Security Services touchdown, C.D. Dameron, and the Chargers put up 34 so far here in the first quarter.
His speed, I swear, every time I'm shocked. I want to know what his 40 is. Do you happen to know? Because that is definitely a fast 40. I would definitely say it's below a 4.7 in my opinion, from the naked eye up top.
Yeah, he's quick. So Dameron, his first touchdown of the night. An E&H Refrigeration defensive stop as well.
All right, what's going on with the ball?
Not
I guess
it's East Nashville. It's not East Nashville. Dang it, we've talked about East Nashville so much. It was Hamilton's football, so they got to get back to their sideline. So C.D. Dameron, a pick 6. Extra point pending. That one got blocked.
So the last two.
No good. 34-0 Westview with 32 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's tough. You're down 34-0. You know you have to throw the ball, but the last few times you've thrown it, it's been taken down to the 1-yard line and then a pick 6. So it is difficult. They're running the ball okay. They've had some good runs, but you got to create plays to get downfield.
So 34-0. 32 seconds to go here in the first. And, you've seen it on special teams. You've seen it on the last offensive drive. Westview, yes, up 34-0, but, just kind of sleepwalking a little bit.
Yeah, and, I hate to say it as a former player and a coach. Sometimes it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. You look at a team that comes in with 2 or 3 wins, and it's playoff, and you just got off of, arguably the biggest game of the year. And, there's a little bit of a lull. Now, you can't let them score on you, in my opinion. I hate to say that for the other team, but I think you need to make sure if you have ones in that you're playing like you're a one.
Pratt gets under this one. It's going to drift back to the 7-yard line this time. They're going to run that reverse again, but quickly reverses field again and an open field tackle at the 11-yard line by Westview.
Yeah, great open field tackle.
Keyshawn Frame on the tackle. Nice to see Frame back out there. He's been out there, haven't called his name a lot, but he's been dealing with a little elbow injury. Yeah. Not a little one. He's got a UCL injury. It's stated at that. Hyperextended it in a JV game earlier this year.
For sure. We want him at 100%. He's, the touches and, playing defense side of the ball. And we've seen it in special teams as well. He is someone who can contribute, and you want him at full strength because everyone will be needed if you're wanting to make a deep playoff push.
25 seconds to go here in the first quarter of this round 1 TSSAA state playoff game. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Hamilton as it's 1st and 10 from their own 11. They'll drop back to pass again, and that one's going to be deflected at the line of scrimmage. Drake Hickman, there they go. They call it incomplete. For a second there, delayed signal, but Drake Hickman untouched off the left side. Yeah, got back there and batted it down.
Well, I like it by Corey Wells jumping on it because you never can tell what the official's going to call. And
never know.
We both saw it, but we're up here in a booth, and if you see a ball rolling around, you need to pick it up. Regardless, you need to pick it up.
20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. There are a lot more playoff games tomorrow night here on the west side of the state. The west side of the state not expected to get as much rain as the middle part tomorrow. Could have some pop-up showers throughout the day tomorrow. More widespread, and the run up the middle for Hamilton. And Corey Wells patient on the gap, and it's going to be a loss of 1. Flag comes flying in late.
Yeah, I wonder what it was. I don't know if someone was lined up off sides. I didn't see it over here.
It was right around the tackle. It's thrown in the backfield of Hamilton.
Oh, holding probably then.
Either holding or 2 men in motion. There were 2 men in motion right before the snap, so it could be.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Maybe a delayed call, or could be a call on Westview.
Yeah.
Face mask on the Chargers. So, do they get a subtle grab of the face mask, or do they get? It's going to be a grab. So replay the down, move them 5 yards, not a full-on face mask. So a loss of 1 becomes a gain of 5. As Hamilton does not have to run another play here. They get lined up, and the first quarter will come to an end. Westview dominating here in this first quarter. It's 34-0 as the Chargers take a commanding lead after the first 12 minutes in round 1 of the Class 3A state playoffs. We're going to take a break here on the Sports 731 Network.
The best teams aren't born. They're forged in the heat of practice and knowledge that if you get the little things right, the big things become second nature. Building a great team is hard, demanding work that takes single-minded dedication and sacrifice. And that's how we've built the cardiovascular team at West Tennessee Healthcare. The highest performing team in the state and one of the top 6% in the nation.
As a small local company, L.I. Smith & Associates is proud to support this community. Our team is composed of nearly 50 staff members, including a team of professional engineers, professional land surveyors, and office support staff, all of whom work together to provide multi-state coverage for projects of all sizes. With nearly 50 years of industry experience, you can trust L.I. Smith with your next project.
And back here on the Sports 731 Network. As now, we have flipped ends of the field. As it is 2nd down and 5 for Hamilton. 15 on the play clock. 34-0, Westview leads here in round 1. A pistol look. Be a pass for Hamilton. That got tipped in the backfield and somehow comes down with the catch. Does a wide receiver. It's a gain of 1, brings up 3rd down at 4.
Yeah, impressive. That was a knuckleball.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't even a knuckleball. It just got tipped and somehow right place, right time. Still had enough on it to get to the receiver. And apologies if we don't have all the names for Hamilton. The roster that we had did not have all the numbers.
And some of them may be off. This may be a jersey set that they don't have all the numbers to. Sometimes you see that happen.
11:25 to go here in the first quarter. 3rd down and 3. Upcoming now for the Wildcats as they go twins to the right, solo man to the left. Westview, they bring the blitz. It'll be a pass thrown to the corner, and it's going to be picked off again. The 3rd interception. That's Corey Wells on this one. And Wells will race down the sideline and take it to the house. There's the sign. Touchdown. Another pick 6 for Westview. This time, Corey Wells takes it to the house for a First Responder Security Services touchdown.
We could have had 3 pick 6 so far in this game. Yeah, 2 and then 1 at the 2-inch line. Very impressive by this defense.
And you can accredit that pressure to the ball floating up simply because of the blitz that Westview brought.
Yeah, no, he had guys that were in the face, and honestly, ball may have been tipped. Who knows? His arm was saluting.
His kick by Pratt is up and right down Broadway. 11:05 to go here in the half. Westview leads 41-0.
Good to see him back on track after the 2 kicks. One was definitely blocked. The other one I couldn't tell. I think it was off, but it may have been blocked or tipped at the line of scrimmage as well. So good to get him back on track. Let's continue this throughout the playoffs.
So Corey Wells gets the pick 6. Races down the sideline. And for Corey Wells, I believe that will be his first interception of the year. Has a pass breakup, has 3 fumble recoveries, and it is. $11:05 to go here in the half.
Yeah, glad to see Corey back out there. Like I said, he was missed last week. I'm glad his wrist is doing better. I'm excited to have him in the playoffs. You know, he every time he runs the ball, just like whenever he had that first touch as a running back, he's much faster than you would think.
And later in the postseason, you may need him.
Yep. Yeah, on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, on both sides of the ball. Obviously on defense, but especially when you get into the postseason where you have your guys playing both ways. You have Asa who's going to be shouldering a lot of the load. You're going to need especially on defense at safety as well, you're going to need someone to relieve some of that pressure. This kickoff again inside the 10 by Pratt. Return man gets it past the 20. He's going to be past the 30. A bolt of speed for Hamilton as they're going to have their best field position here tonight. On the return for the Wildcats, that's going to be Marcellus Brown. As Brown has some lightning quick speed, and he gets it up to the 47-yard line of the Wildcats, and that's where they'll start this drive.
Yeah, no, it was great blocking. I was looking down here, and in fact, I'm not going to call anyone out whenever they don't do a great job. 2 people got picked up, and, he ran by and was able to get to nearly, midfield. So might be the best position they've had, maybe off kickoff return. I don't know.
This is their best starting field position tonight. 10:56 to go here in the second quarter. As Hamilton, they line up in the same formation they've lined up in all night. 2 receivers to either side in the pistol look, and here they motion 1 back into the backfield, so 2 backs in the backfield. It'll be a reverse to the left side, and Westview read it perfectly and chased from behind. A host of Chargers end up making the tackle. Drake Hickman's in there, but initial contact was Tyler Dunphy, who made the chase down from behind. It'll be a loss of 2 back to the 45, second down at 12.
Yeah, and they brought the man in motion behind the quarterback, almost like a speed. It was a speed sweep, but it's behind the quarterback, which is interesting whenever you're already 4 or 5 yards Back.
And Hamilton's just trying anything they can right now.
Yeah, you can't blame them. You got to open up your playbook. You got to make sure that you give your players an opportunity.
You're going to the back of the playbook saying with trick plays, and then you're somehow going further back into the back rooms. They fake the reverse this time. Hickman giving chase to the quarterback, and Hickman wraps him up, pushes him forward. It'll be a gain of nothing. 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, and you may see more of that. Have some sort of athletic play where the quarterback takes off and could be 50-50 balls down on the opposite end of the field. Just have them run out like it's backyard football on Thanksgiving Day.
3rd and 12. 9:40 to go here in the half. Some Thursday night action.
Yeah, bonus football if you're in West Tennessee.
Westview dialing up some pressure here on 3rd and long. Coach Callens brings the Dogs on the run and somehow knifes his way through. Gains back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 10. Corey Wells in there on the tackle.
Yeah, you can't punt the ball here, in my opinion. You got to do whatever you can to try to. And I know you're giving them a short field, but I guess they're going to punt it. In my opinion, go ahead and go for it.
Yeah, go ahead and
you
go
have
for
nothing.
it.
Yeah, your long snapper's been floating it back there. You've been punting maybe 20 yards, maybe. I say go for it. 41-0 with 8:40 left. Yeah, just do something.
Haven't heard of any updates out of East Nashville. Last we heard, Adamsville still up 10-7.
Yeah, very impressive. Good job, Adamsville. Loop-de-loop.
Snap lofted again, and that one may have gotten partially tipped, and it's going to take a sideways roll by Hamilton, and I don't think it got partially tipped because everyone else would have been on it.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be Westview football. They're going to have it on the Hamilton 46-yard line, 47, which there's 2 officials standing at 2 hash marks. Which one are we going to get? I believe it's going to be the 46.
Did it get to the line of scrimmage when he punted it? I don't think so. I think yes. So that's what I'm saying. Go for it. It didn't even get to the line of scrimmage.
And so, yeah, it got the line of scrimmage. The original line of scrimmage was the 47. Hand off to Barnes at the middle. Barnes is going to be bottled up, and the best pressure that Hamilton has gotten all night in the run game. It's going to be a loss of 2, 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, no, they were able to eat that one up, and this team's not giving up. They're down 41-0. They're in Martin, Tennessee, and they're giving it all they have.
Simpson's going to go to the long comeback route, and just as Joy falls forward up to the Hamilton 43-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd down and called about 7.
Yeah, 3rd and 7, but it's good that Joy got a catch, earlier.
It's the 2nd one.
Okay, it is the 2nd one.
Yeah, the bubble route earlier.
Oh,
They're going to hand off to Barnes in the middle. Barnes has space in front, makes a man miss. Flag comes flying no matter where this one goes. It's going to come back, but Asa Barnes will take it to the house from 43 yards out. And we have a flag on the play, though. I believe it's going to be holding on Westview. Holding on Westview, so we'll bring this one back and subtract 10 yards.
Yeah, it looked like he threw it, and Asa was already 10 yards down the field. Maybe he saw it before.
Well, he threw it, and as one of the linemen or linebackers tried to pull away, and yep, you can see it. If you see Coach Matt McConnell on the sideline, you can see he's not happy about it. His team has made some lazy mistakes tonight. You're up 41-0. That's the whole premise. But I think you want to see a little bit more crispness from his team in round 1 of the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. You want to be a little bit more. The score doesn't really mean anything to this team.
Point.
Yeah, you just want to make sure that you are doing the best job you can do. No silly mistakes. No holding whenever your running back's 10 yards downfield already.
So 3rd down and Westview's back up to the Hamilton 49-yard line. They have to get to their own 49-yard line. They have to get to the Hamilton 34. 3rd and 15. Whistles on the field.
I think they're trying to get the play clock going.
Simpson takes a snap. They're going to go screen route underneath on the catch. That's going to be Miles Brown. Brown makes a man miss, spins his way out of a tackle, sidesteps another man. He's going to be inside the 30. Enough for the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down. As Westview, they will have 1st and 10 on the Hamilton 29.
Man, and Brown, the way he runs the ball, I swear the tiniest cuts can make the biggest difference. He's such a smooth runner.
Handoff again to Barnes. Barnes up the middle, just spinning his way forward, keeping his legs churning. He's going to be just shy of the red zone. And it looks like forward progress is going to be called at the 22. Brings up 2nd down and 3. They have to get to the 19 for the first down.
Yeah, I don't think he minds at all. He wants the ball. Give him 4 touchdowns here.
Another handoff, pressure by Hamilton, and it's good pressure.
Yep.
No gain on the play. 3rd down and 3.
Barnes on the carry. Back by number 55, Travis Houston. It's 3rd.
A couple players slow to get up. We may have a down Wildcat on the field, and we do. So it's an official R&R on Lindell Boutique timeout. With that being said, we're going to take a 30-second break here on the Sports 731 Network.
West Tennessee Metals in Dyersburg is the go-to spot for top-notch metal roofing products and services. Located at 1314 East Court Street with a massive showroom. We build kits for pole barns, patio packages, and lean-tos. We offer painted 40-year metal and Galvalume. Delivered free with orders over $1,000 within 60 miles of Dyersburg. All of our orders are carefully cut and packaged to ensure a premium finish for your project. Give David a call today at 731-676-9965 or call Nathan at 423-394-7073. Weather the storm with West Tennessee Metals.
So 2 down Wildcats on the field as we are back here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. And real quick before we get back into the action and tell you what's going on the field, as we do have a down Wildcat, I'm going to pause for a station legal ID. WTJF AM Jackson, WTJF FM Dyer, W231BU East Union, and Sports Radio 94 FM 1390 AM. Our legal IDs to keep us on throughout the playoffs, and if Westview makes it to Chattanooga, we will provide you with all of the coverage as Westview continues to go along the way as your go-to choice for Westview Charger football here on the Sports 731 Network.
Yeah, while they're dealing with the injured players.
There's 2 down. One is now up.
Yep. Looks like he's going to get helped off the field.
Yeah, he's going to get helped off the field. And if the number's correct, that's Jaquez Rivers. As we await to see what happens with the secondary down player. Hope all is okay. And looks like he's going to be helped to his feet. You know, an already thin Hamilton team is going to get even thinner. If that number is correct, it's Joshua Bradley, the junior. He's going to be helped off. I wonder if he's not.
Yeah,
it's going to be a lower body injury, and then he's putting no weight on that right leg. We're not going to speculate on what it could be, but lower body injury, no weight on the right leg as he is helped off the field. Wish all the best to those 2 young men.
Yep.
And they were in there on the tackle of Barnes too, so.
Yeah, no, you saw a pile up, and, you know, sometimes even your own teammate can roll up on you.
Especially when you get to the bottom of those piles.
Yep.
6:24 to go here in the first half as Westview, they have it 3rd down and 3 on the Wildcat 22. Just one of those football games that feels kind of weird in the air. Not a lot of energy from either side. Not a lot of fan engagement either. Just one of those games.
Yeah.
Trips to the right for Westview. Simpson takes a snap, hands it off to Barnes. Barnes shuffles his way back up the middle, spins his way into the red zone. It's going to be a yard short. 4th down and 1 to go. C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply red zone opportunity now, though.
Travis Houston. It's 4th and 1.
And Westview, they're going to leave the offense out on the field. The offensive line has had their struggles a little bit here tonight. And they're going to hand it to Barnes again. Barnes finds a hole in the right side. Asa Barnes, it's a foot race, cuts back across the middle, and tiptoes in to the end zone. A 20-yard touchdown for Asa Barnes, his 4th of the night. A First Response Security Services touchdown by Asa Barnes.
Yeah, no, I don't care who you're going against. 4 touchdowns in the first half, running the ball. That's uber impressive. Great job.
And what's crazy to think is that he had 5 total against Dyersburg 2 weeks ago.
Oh gosh, yeah, against a very physical Dyersburg team, and yeah, every week he comes out here running hard.
Extra point, pure as can be. 48-0 with 5:50 to go here in the first half of this round 1 playoff game. Reminder, we will be with you all as far as Westview goes, and then I'll turn it over to basketball coverage. 5:50 to go here in the first half. Westview, they lead 48-0. We're going to try to find you some more score updates as they start coming in. 3 total games tonight on the west half of Tennessee. Some games happening more towards the middle part. Obviously, stay tuned to the Sports 731 Network social medias to have updated look at coverage area team playoff brackets.
How many of these guys play basketball? Several,
Graham
right?
did last year. I'm just going to go off what happened last year. I don't know what this year's team looks like yet. Graham did. Asa did. Miles did. Asa won region tournament MVP last year. Miles plays. Dantes plays. Tayshawn played. Jayshawn played. I know Messiah played. I can just keep on going.
Yeah. Who do they have
Alex
compete
Evans
during the?
Alex Evans plays.
Who plays for the team whenever football's going on?
That no one plays.
Okay.
Well, they do have players that play, but when football season's going on, it's
No, yeah, that's what I'm asking you.
Last year
they do have folks. Okay.
They do have folks. Pratt's going to angle this one to the left corner. 3 return men back. It's bobbled at the 7-yard line. Picked up. It gets past the 20 before being brought down by a couple Chargers just past the 20. Yeah, we can just honestly can keep going down this roster and keep finding guys who do play. Drake was on the team last year. Drake Hickman.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3A. You definitely see that they're going to play multiple sports. That's for sure.
Yeah, and then you'll see Graham, Miles, C.D. Darren on the diamond for baseball. Yep. Max Mobley as well. See all of them. Hamilton, they start this drive on their own 22.
Ten seconds. Let's see there.
Yeah, it's taking a while off the play clock here. Man in motion. Split backfield now. 5 on the play clock. It'll be a quarterback keeper for the Wildcats to the right side. Breaks the initial tackle, then pushed backwards. They're going to say he gets up to the 24. It'll be a gain of 2 to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, QB sweep. I'm okay with the QB sweep, but you definitely got to get it downfield a little bit as well. Maybe do a QB sweep and have a streaker going downfield and toss it up to him.
2nd down and 8. And 2nd down and 8 upcoming. Pistol look, 2 receivers to the left for Hamilton. Snaps bobbled and behind. He's just going to pick it up and run it and drop for a loss. A self-inflicted wound.
Yep, something you can't do here.
Wells and Spalding in there on the tackle. And Finn Snyder in there as well.
Yeah, you're already in the deep side of the field. You're down 48-0 with 4 and some change left. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You got to make sure you have positive plays. And I don't even mean that you're going to come back in this game, because let's be serious, it's not going to happen. But you do want to end on a positive note. What can we do? What can we grow on? And that's why you got to make sure you're putting people in the right position. Just a bad snap on the last one.
It's going to be a handoff to the right side again, and flag comes flying as it's going to be a tackle for a loss of 1. See what the flag is and see if it's upheld.
Someone's
holding on Hamilton. Westview, are they going to accept that penalty or decline it? Didn't see an official sign. And
looks like they're
not moving, so I believe we're going to have a...
Yeah, I see them now. They declined it. Yeah.
Brings up 4th down, and here comes the punt unit. So 3:56 to go here in the first half. Westview already up 48-0.
Yeah, I don't know. If you send anybody, you have a chance. He angles his body a little bit to the right, so I would send some people.
They've gotten close to a few punts.
Yeah. Well, he turns his body, if you notice, every time. So
we have had 2 defensive touchdowns, offensive touchdowns. We have yet to have a special teams touchdown tonight.
Yeah. Wow.
And you have the king of special teams touchdowns standing at about the Hamilton 44 in C.D. Dameron. So if he gets one to return,
he's going to take it.
He's definitely going to take it, even if it's off of bounds. We've seen him take several off of bounds this year. He has 4 punt return touchdowns on the year. 5. This one's a high snap, and they're going to get it off. It's going to –
wow.
Oh, what?
Asa.
And Asa's going to hear about that one. Asa Barnes tried to pick it up off the bounce on the Hamilton 18-yard line. And Hamilton, the ball stayed in bounds after he touched it. And so Hamilton will have an offensive possession, a new, fresh set of downs, but somehow still loses a yard. So it's first down and 10 Hamilton from their own 18 after Asa Barnes tried to pick it up and did not go well. And I don't know what the official discussion is. This one should be pretty clear that it's Hamilton ball. And head coach Matt McConnell shaking his head. And there's going to be a conversation to have here.
Yeah, no, I get it. You're wanting to make big plays, but you don't need to in this game. Just let it roll out. Don't touch it. You have a short field.
And Ace is one of those players that you can trust in almost any situation, and not almost any, in any situation. So you knew the conversation was going to be had there, and Asa explaining his reasoning.
Yeah.
Coach McConnell saying, hey, in that spot, you don't really want to do that.
Yep.
But it goes back to, maybe just a little bit of sleepwalking, some, just going through the motions here tonight. Which, you're up 48-0, so there's nothing to be said about that. But
no, yeah, for sure.
Just one of those games, man.
Yep.
And Hamilton, they've played hard tonight, just overpowered.
Yeah, just overpowered. You could tell, they've given it all they had.
And speaking of, there's going to be a tackle for a loss in the backfield, a host of Chargers in on the tackle. It's 3:35 to go here in the first half.
That was interesting.
So second down and 11. Ball spotted on the Wildcats 17. We'll have a running clock in the second half.
Yeah, for sure. And, I'd be interested to see what is said at halftime. You're right, 48-0. You have nothing to complain about, right? You would think. But there's been some sloppy. Yeah,
that's pure talent taking over.
Yep.
Trips to the left. He'll drop back to pass. Goes deep on the right side into double coverage. And, Miles Brown just missed the interception.
Yeah, shorthanded it.
Yeah, he did shorthanded it. He T-Rex armed it.
Yeah.
Arms came in and didn't extend out for the catch. And it's incomplete. Flag on the play, holding on Hamilton. It was picked up quickly. And they will back him up.
Yeah.
It'll stay second down.
Yep. Miles picks that off. You can only imagine. It's
the 4th interception of the night.
Yeah.
Let's see. Corey has one. Kaysen has one. CD has one. So it would have been the 4th interception by 4 different players.
Yeah. Unheard of.
It's just the depth of this Westview defensive back core.
Yep.
One of them wasn't even a defensive back. He plays in that flex spot, so he's kind of both. So second down in a...
Quietly athletic, though.
Yeah, quietly athletic. Second down 20. It's going to be a handoff on the right side and stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Brings up 3rd and 20.
I know you're throwing interceptions. You got to do something other than hand the ball off in between the tackles. You got to do something else. You got to figure something else out.
Under 2.5 to go. And a big substitution coming out, and they set out the punt unit. It's only 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Now they're going to flip-flop it.
And there's
Yeah, they're going to have to call a timeout.
Yeah, they only have one left.
Yeah.
10 seconds in.
Yeah.
This is
Sheesh.
this is not going to go well.
Yeah, no, there's no way you snap the ball 2-1.
I think we have a timeout on the field.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have an R&R Lindell Boutique timeout taken by Hamilton here. I believe that's their last of the half. They used 2 in the first and 1 here. There's miscommunication on the sideline, and when things aren't going good, sometimes they tend to snowball.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours. And the thing is, you know what? Minute 45 left in this half. You got to use the timeouts anyways, but that's something you don't want to see there.
So 1:45 to go here in the first half. It'll be 3rd down and 20 out of the R&R Lindell Boutique timeout.
Going back to the Blakes while we're waiting. Something I think that we're going to have to maybe tell my wife we're going to drive up to Martin tomorrow and eat some Blakes. That one rib, I started thinking about it. Good food. Heard their cheesecake was good too.
Yeah. 3rd down and 20.
Well, it looks like they're set. Let's see what happens here. 3rd and 20.
20 on the play clock and 12 on the field. Flag was thrown before. Now he's counting. Yep. 12 men on the field.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. But you come out of a timeout.
Oh, man.
I think some of my hair is falling out just from watching that. Being a coach and that happening, it's so stressful. Oh, and they ran the ball in between the tackles. Okay.
And so it's going to be 4th down and maybe a gain of 1. So 4th and 24 upcoming. And about 90 seconds to go here in the first half.
Well, after all that, now you will see the punt unit come out. Been averaging, I guess, maybe about 10 yards a punt.
And they're just going to let the clock run.
Yeah.
Play clock is under 30. And so if they take this one as far as they can down, you're going to get to about 45-ish seconds when you do punt it. Dameron will stand at the Hamilton 30. And Hamilton's going to run someone in late.
I'm telling you.
It's in 4-3. They have to snap it. High snap, almost out of the back of the end zone. And this one's going to be the highest one of the night. It's going to get past the line of scrimmage and take a Hamilton bounce. And
yeah,
CD did the little pump fake. He thought about it. And Hamilton downs it with 33 seconds to go here in the first half. The Chargers will start this drive on the Wildcat 30.
Have you ever watched a movie and it stressed you out a little bit? This is what I feel like watching this whole 12 men on the field.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. It's giving me high blood pressure.
Well, as a former coach, I know it's irritating to you.
Yep.
So 1st and 10, we see what Westview decides to do. They will kick off in the second half, tack on one more before going into the break. And it's not running up the score. It's just been handoff after handoff.
Yeah, no,
and we got someone new in at quarterback. It is Kason Spalding.
Ah, there we go. You called it a couple weeks ago.
I thought I remember seeing him get some. It's a low snap. Spalding's brought down by the face mask. Flag comes flying.
Yep.
At least from the line judge. And so this is looks like an entire new unit in for Westview.
You know what? And that's good. You know, I want to see some new guys out there. They're going to have some energy because they haven't had the opportunity to play, especially like Spalding.
That was Keyshawn Freeman at running back as well. I haven't seen him play since before the injury. Frame on the year, you know, he's been dealing with that hyperextended elbow. On the year only has 4 carries for 7 yards, has 2 catches for 7 yards as well.
Yeah, I feel like O'Brien County maybe, but I could be wrong. Is the last time
sounds about right. Yeah. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They still have the normal wide receiver core out there. It'll be a handoff to Frame. Frame bounces to the left side, cuts it back up the middle. He's going to be inside the 10. Frame is still keeping the feet going hot. It's going to be second down and short. C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply red zone opportunity. Westview will not have to run another play. 10 seconds to go here in the half, and I believe the Chargers are going to take it down to the halftime break. No sense of urgency is zeros on the clock, and the Chargers will head into the halftime break, leading Hamilton 48-0 here in round one of the TSSAA Class 3A playoffs. The Chargers dominated in every facet of the ballgame. 3 interceptions by 3 different players, 2 of them pick sixes. And that's how you see Westview leading 48-0, also behind Asa Barnes, 4 first-half rushing touchdowns. We're going to take a break of the 60-second variety. When we come back, we're going to have some score updates and halftime breakdown here on the Sports 731 Network.
Ready to kickstart a career that'll take you places? Roadrunner Driving School is here to help you earn your CDL and hit the road in the right direction. Located at 106 Industries Park Drive in Sharon, Tennessee, Roadrunner Driving School offers an in-depth hands-on training curriculum that prepares you for an exciting career in the trucking industry. Learn how to drive a Class A commercial vehicle today. Call us at 731-456-2008 to earn your CDL in just 3 weeks. Let Roadrunner Driving School put you in the driver's seat.
Crave Restaurant in Martin is a unique eatery that specializes in nutrient-dense foods, high in protein, low in calories. Try our protein bowls, cauliflower barbecue chicken pizza, pepperoni pizza, and much more. Meals are prepared with fresh ingredients Monday through Friday from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Order online through the Toast app for easy pickup or have it delivered through DoorDash. Call it in at 731-281-4865 or dine in at 129 Neal Street. Crave. Taste the difference.
And back here on the Sports 731 Network here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. My name is Jared Davidson, and alongside me tonight, Josh Greer, as the Chargers, they lead 48-0 here at the halftime break, as the Region 7 winner is taking on the 4 seed from Region 8. And you're going to have no band performance tonight, as the band has wrapped up their season. Hamilton did bring their band, and they have sounded good all night.
Yeah, no, they got a good band. It's been enjoyable to listen to them. And, this Hamilton team, they came out, and, they're trying. They don't have the talent this year, and maybe they'll continue to get better, but it's just been a tough night for them.
Let's go ahead and get the score breakdown of how things have unfolded here tonight. On the first drive of the game, Asa Barnes ran it in from 2 yards out and also got the 2-point conversion to go up 8-0 for Westview. And then with 8:38 to go in the first quarter, Asa Barnes then scored from a yard out after a Kason Spalding near pick 6, as it made it 15-0. And then with 6:20 in the first quarter, Simpson hit C.D. Dameron from 42 yards out to make it 21-0. 2:31 left in the first quarter. Asa Barnes scored his 3rd touchdown of the half from 10 yards out to put the lead at 28-0. Then C.D. Dameron got himself a pick 6 to put the lead to 34-0. And then Corey Wells got himself a pick 6 on the next defensive possession to put the lead at 41-0. And then the last score of the half was Asa Barnes with his 4th touchdown of the night, as Westview now leads Hamilton 48-0 here in round 1. Josh, kind of like we talked about in pregame, get in, get the score up, get out healthy, put your starters out. Kason Spalding has taken over the first minutes we've seen of him at quarterback with the Colin Haskins injury. But yeah, not much else to say.
Yeah, there's not much else. Obviously, it wasn't crisp. You were coming off of a game that you had a super high, and you see this all the time in other leagues as well. You came off of a game that you got all amped up for all season long, and then now you're in a game with less talent, and just being honest, less talent. And so how do you perform? Obviously, they threw up 48 points, but they just weren't as smooth as we're used to seeing them.
No, they weren't. It's just it's the pure talent gap is the reason they're up 48-0. There have been mistakes. You've seen an animated Coach Matt McConnell in round 1 here, and it's just the nature of how the TSSAA lines up these playoffs. I know you have some regions that have teams who win 3 or 4 region games that are left out. Then you have other regions like this one where you have a 2-8 team that's in the playoffs. It's just it's tough, and I wouldn't mind seeing it possibly go to the playoff format. The playoff format's already changed this year with the new structure and whatnot. But I also wouldn't mind seeing it go to the top 3 teams from the region get in, and then you have a kind of like a wild card selection from other regions to where, say like a trying to think of
have a win minimum.
Yeah, think of region season. Think of region 7 in 4A.
Yep, fantastic.
You think at north side and south side, like if there's a team in there with like 2 wins in the playoffs, man, like make it the top 3 from the region, and maybe one of those 2 teams gets a wild card, or 2 of those teams get a wild card spot. Because at that facet, Noah Smith, I know you're watching, with 3 teams getting in, Lexington will be left out, but they can get it as a wild card spot. And like you have to figure out a way with the talent dispersity to figure something out. But I mean, I understand the 4 from each region is the simplest way to go
for sure.
But you end up with games like this in round 1 that are just washouts.
Yeah, no, and I'm not saying anything bad against TSSAA, but you do have a full staff. You do take playoff ticket money.
Yes.
So therefore, make it a little bit more competitive, as you stated before. And it could be I actually love that idea. It could be a win minimum. If you don't have a team that has a minimum of 4 wins, whatever it may be, then guess what? Westview has a bye this week.
Yeah, Westview has a bye, or they see, I'm trying to think of another region right now. Maybe someone from region 5 or 6, if it were to end up that way. Maybe the 5th team in one of those regions has 5 wins and got left out with 3 region wins. And so it's just one of those things, like, it's tough to navigate, but you deal with what you're dealt.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. You deal with what you're dealt, and that's exactly what we're looking at here tonight. And, if you're Westview right now, obviously I think their talent is so strong they could come out here and go against any 4 or 5th seed and still have success. But they didn't come out crisp and clean like we're used to seeing. And so
there's penalties, there was mistakes, there's just Graham's been behind on a couple of his throws. There's been some inconsistent routes by the receivers. Running the game, Asa Barnes has 4 touchdowns, but some of the gaps on the offensive line necessarily haven't been the greatest. But hey, when you got the talent you have, I understand it from a player aspect.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where it can be hard to get up when it's already 48-0. But it's just one of those things that Coach Matt McConnell, I guarantee you, in that locker room right now, he's saying, hey, we're up 48-0, but it wasn't pretty.
No, it wasn't pretty at all. And I feel like I'm going to sound like Nick Saban. You're up 48-0. What is wrong? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you want to make sure that these type of things don't carry over into the next week.
Well, on the other side of this 3-minute break, we're going to find out some of the scores from the other 2 games that are going on tonight here on the Sports 731 Network.
Hey ladies, are you ready to shine? Discover a new look at R&R on Lindale Boutique. From trendy outfits to must-have accessories like our custom hat design station, we got everything you need to complement your style. Come shop with us at 228 South Lindale Street, right next to Woodfire Pizza Kitchen in Martin. We're open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. R&R on Lindale Boutique, where style meets fun.
Come see Premier Furniture with 2 great locations in downtown McKenzie and in Union City. They've got everything to make your house feel like home. From cozy bedding to stylish dinette sets, recliners, sectionals, sofas, love seats, and more. Add the perfect touch with entertainment consoles, accent chairs, bedroom suites, and accessories to match your style. Whether you're furnishing a new space or updating your favorite room, it's well worth the drive to Premier Furniture in McKenzie and Union City.
Got a leaky roof? Missing shingles? Or maybe it's time for a total roof replacement. No matter what your roofing needs, KB with ARS Roofing has you covered. From repairs and cleaning to full roof replacements and preservation, ARS Roofing is your trusted local expert, serving all of West Tennessee and Western Kentucky. Protect your biggest investment, your home, with the quality and care you deserve. Call ARS Roofing today at 731-636-9700 and schedule a free quote. ARS Roofing, making roofs look great again.
C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply has just what you need for your next home upgrade or big project. From durable Trex composite decking to sleek Marvin windows to semi-custom cabinets that fit your style and budget. C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply has Traeger grills for your weekend barbecues, Milwaukee tools for the job site, Valspar paint to refresh any space, plus culverts, lumber, hardware, and so much more. C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply. Call 731-341-4408 or stop by 8487 Highway 22 in Dresden.
Hey folks, if you're considering buying or selling your home, listen up. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is West Tennessee's #1 choice for buying and selling real estate. From spacious family homes to large land tracts, they have the expertise to skillfully help you maneuver the market. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is your full-service home solution, every step, every detail, all in-house. So why wait? Visit Winstead Real Estate and Land Company in Martin, Tennessee, or at winsteadrealestateandland.com, where you can always expect the very best.
Your business is unique, so protecting it should be tailor-made. Unlike those one-size-fits-all nationwide security companies, First Response Security Services offers custom solutions tailored to your organization's needs. We even work around any stipulation you have. First Response actually sends real people to support you. You're not just a number in a database. You get the personal touch and real local support whenever you need it. Serving Northwest Tennessee for 15 years. Call us today.
Back here at Pregame Stadium, here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company. What's this called? Broadcast booth? There you go. Just blanked on it. It's been a night.
I thought you were talking about the Outcast song.
Man, hey, whoever's on Knox tonight in this stadium has been on it. Some good pregame jams and whatnot. Stay tuned. After the game, we'll talk with head coach Matt McConnell as in our Town and Country Dry Cleaners postgame interview. We'll talk with him about what he liked, what he didn't like. And we'll see what we can get as we can start moving into round 2, and we can start, focusing more on that Westmoreland-Camden game tomorrow. That'll take place tomorrow night in Westmoreland. That one has the chance to be sloppy if it's if the rain does come down, because it's in that central part of Tennessee, it's in that north central part of Tennessee. Reminder: Westview on their way to win this game. It's 48-0. They'll play the winner of that one more than likely tomorrow night, and then they win that. Probably waiting on Waverly or a certain Melrose team.
Yeah, for sure. So, and it would be interesting for Coach McConnell because obviously he coached at Camden and coached at Waverly.
Yeah, coached at Camden for 4 years before he came back to Martin. And then
I think he's a Camden guy. Ask him that off air if you want, but I think he was born and raised in Camden.
I'll ask him that later.
Yeah.
I know his parents watch. I know his parents may be here tonight. I know his parents watch, so
great.
They can confirm that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk with him after the ball game here tonight. But just taking a look ahead at the bracket, as the media, as the broadcasters, we have the luxury of looking ahead. Everyone's going to say, no, take it one game at a time.
Yeah.
We are. Trust us.
Yes,
but we have that luxury as the media, as the broadcast, to look ahead. Obviously, Camden and Westmoreland tomorrow. And then on the Melrose side, they play Bolivar tomorrow. And then Waverly, can't remember their matchup. There's been a lot of speculation online. There's been a lot of hype. You got to get there first. It could be Melrose and Westview. The winner of that game would more than likely have the outright track to go to state. Obviously, you still have to get to the semifinals. But the way that this has been restructured, you wouldn't have met a Melrose until... No, you would have met Melrose maybe in the quarters, in the old format. Because, in the old format, you could have played your entire region.
Yep, you could, first and second.
Yeah, first and second. There probably would have been a Camden-Melrose matchup in the second round in the old format. But yeah, in this new format, you get new teams early on. You won't see your region unless Bolivar were to pull off an insane upset.
Would be insane.
It would be insane. You wouldn't see... your region till semifinals unless that were to happen. Speaking of Bolivar pulling off the 7-6 upset over Obion County to end the year to get into the playoffs in what was a de facto playoff game in the final week of the regular season. That was they got up 7-0 early.
Yep.
And then just kind of
held. On to, yeah. No, I thought we were going to see Obion County in that 4th spot early on in the year, especially whenever we went against them. I believe they were undefeated.
Yeah, they were 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0. And, that's tough. You thought they were going to be able to do some things. I thought they ran the ball hard, Obion County. But, they just couldn't get it done at the end of the day. Still probably finished better than Union City, though.
Yeah, but you –
Sorry.
On that note, apologies. On that note, we're going to take a 3-minute break. When we come back, second half starts now on the Sports 731 Network.
Celebrating 45 years in business, E&H Refrigeration is your trained comfort specialist. We are Northwest Tennessee's heating and cooling experts with locations in Martin and Paris. If you're in need of a new Trane HVAC system, we have you covered. Give E&H Refrigeration a call today in Martin at 731-587-9675 or in Paris at 731-407-9121. Let us bring you comfort you deserve with the quality you count on. E&H Refrigeration, your Trane dealer.
Skyhawk Rentals offers a versatile management style covering both residential and commercial properties, as well as offering combined sales and property management services. If you're an owner looking to address your real estate and property management needs, we're it. If you're a tenant in need of an affordable space to live and work, we'll help you find your nest. As the largest property management company in the area, we'll work hard to meet your needs and provide superior customer service. To find out more, call Skyhawk Rentals at 731-587-2937 or stop by 224 South Lindell Street today.
In the world of sports, precision and excellence define champions. Dynamics Physical Therapy is dedicated to enhancing athletic performance and preventing injuries by serving schools and their athletes. Elevate your game with Dynamics. Visit dynamics.life to learn more.
Weekly Ford Nissan has been in business for over 60 years, showcasing the complete line of Ford vehicles like Ford Mustang, Bronco, Explorer, Escape, Expedition, and Ranger, and F-150 trucks. Plus, you'll find a full line of Nissan vehicles, such as the Nissan Versa, Sentra, and Altima sedans, plus Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, Kicks, and Frontier trucks, and a great selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Weekly Ford Nissan offers their warranty forever on all new and select pre-owned vehicles. And, of course, their complete parts and service department. Shop online at weeklyauto.com or visit 841 North Lindell Street in Martin.
Wendell Alexander Realty is the premier real estate expert serving Northwest Tennessee with a deep-rooted commitment to excellence and local knowledge. Founded in 1985, we understand the unique needs of our community because we live and work here. Combining local expertise with high-end marketing techniques, we ensure your property stands out in the marketplace. Trust Wendell Alexander Realty to deliver exceptional service and results. Contact us today at 731-281-1220 to experience the difference.
The Hawks Nest Sports Venue in Martin is a proud supporter of the Westview Chargers. The Hawks Nest is the place to be to catch all your favorite games and sporting events. From Wing Wednesday to weekend karaoke and live entertainment, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue is the best hangout in Martin. For a weekly lineup of events and specials, check them out on Facebook at The Hawks Nest or stop by 105 Church Street in Martin. The Hawks Nest Sports Venue, proud supporter of Charger Athletics. Go Chargers!
Back here on the Sports 731 Network, back here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. Both teams back out here and warming up. Our halftime show concluded. Score update from the 2A level. East Nashville scored 2 quick back-to-back touchdowns as they have taken a 20-10 lead over Adamsville. And so it's been a hot back-and-forth game down to the 2A level, which that's a game of note for Milan as well.
Yeah,
Milan-East Nashville matchup. I think that'd be round 2. Not entirely sure, but a Milan-East Nashville matchup would be one to certainly watch.
Yes. Yeah, no, I agree. That would be a tough one. And for
Milan has Mace tomorrow.
Already.
Mace was the number 4 seed in that region, but they finished 5-2 in the region, which is even crazier.
Yep. Coming off of a 1A state championship as well. Mace, they have a great defense and
a big offensive and defensive line.
Yes, yeah.
Which, I mean, if any team that you could compare it to from Milan that they played this year, you look at South Gibson, you look at Southside, they played this year. So, yeah. Well, it looks like Westview will be going left to right. And so they will kick off. We will have a running clock this second half, third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, a lot of new faces. I'm excited to see Spalding at quarterback.
Yeah, I remember that Colin Haskins is out with a broken fifth metatarsal. I believe that is the official diagnosis. It's a broken foot bone. It goes. We have 10-minute quarters. The quarters have been shortened down to 10 minutes. It's 48-0.
Long trip back to Memphis. I don't blame them at all. They've came out and they've given it their all, and it's just it's right now their talent does not match Westview's talent.
So 10-minute quarters with a running clock here in the second half. So Pratt on to kick off. It looks like a new kickoff unit, too, with Joy and Dameron still out there. Evans out there as well. Loud off the foot of Pratt, and it'll be caught at the 11-yard line. The speediness of Hamilton gets past the 20 up to the 23, maybe 22.
Even with the new guys on the line, though, they came down there, they stayed in their lane, and they were able to corral. They look like three guys.
And here comes the twos units on defense. You'll see Nathan Cole out there. You'll see Ben Drury. Excuse me. Also, you see out there Zayden Hickey. Keyshawn Frame in there as well. Mixon McDaniel.
And if I'm Hamilton right now, the first thing I do is I take a shot.
You know what I mean? You got to have a fresh defense in there. Why not take a shot? You've taken a few passes this game. High snap over the head and a bad snap to start the quarter, and I believe Westview fell onto that one.
Yep, they did.
And it will be Westview football.
He was going to take a shot, you could tell, but bad snap. We've seen it with the long snapper. The center's not had too many bad balls.
No, he hasn't.
But yeah, on that one.
That one was not the line. As a former center, that snap wasn't a direct lower motion. He picked up the hand and the wrist curled as that one floated high above the quarterback. I've had my fair share of high snaps early in my career. 8:15 to go in the third quarter. Kason Spalding in there at quarterback. I believe that's Keyshawn Frame to his right in the backfield. It'll be a handoff to Frame. Frame on the left side. Keyshawn Frame is in. And Keyshawn Frame, his first touchdown of the year. Been dealing with that elbow injury, and Keyshawn Frame in from 6 yards out.
Yeah, love to see it. Love to see it. He's had to deal with that elbow injury, but he's definitely running the ball hard right now. Well, I guess. And
they're going to go for two.
Yeah.
It's the twos unit. It's going to be a fake. I don't know. Spalding keeps it himself, shovels his way in. 2-point conversion is good, and it is 56-0.
Well, if you're the two units on the defense, you're ecstatic. If you're on offense, you're even happier. You got to punch one in.
Keyshawn Frame from 6 yards out. Kason Spalding with a 2-point conversion. So the running clock takes us down to 6:50. Little NFL action here on Thursday night. Denver tied with Las Vegas at the half at 7.
How'd you like we played against each other in fantasy football. My tight end
Yeah,
came
I don't
in.
want to. Yeah, that over.
Brock Bowers, yeah.
Yeah, Brock Bowers in the overtime touchdown. When I had a dude, that league I've given up in.
Yeah.
I started 1-0, and then everything went haywire. I've had like 5 3-point losses, and Cam Little had to hit a 40-something yard field goal to send it to overtime to give Brock Bowers another chance.
Well, all I know is I saw you were beating me pretty good before that game, and I just gave up. And then I looked when it went to overtime, and it was like you still had a 99% chance, and then yeah.
Yeah, Brock Bowers just had to score 3 touchdowns. That's all it is.
Well, you know what? He hasn't. What are we doing? 1, 2,
he's been
3,
hurt.
4, 5, 6,
it does look like a lot. It is 11.
11, yeah.
New kicker.
Heavy on this right side.
It's going to be Jacob Munoz. As Munoz angles this one towards the corner. Good kickoff, bounces at the 20, fielded at the 14. Westview staying in their lanes, and it's going to pay off as they limit the return to just the 28-yard line.
You know what? Having a backup line come in on the kickoff team, that's impressive. You know, that's a difficult thing to do. They still have their ones in. Obviously, they were still confused as well. I saw someone trot on right before it was kicked, but, you know, very, very impressive by the unit. I'm sure the special teams coach got in their ear and was like, you can go in, but you better stay in your lane. All right, let's see if they can get a snap off.
Let's see what they do here.
Looks like they're confused, communicating.
4:50 to go here in the third quarter. The running clock and shortened quarters. Drop back to pass, trying to throw over the middle, then throws deep, floats it, almost picked off.
I thought it was going to be.
As that one got batted down by Coulter Wolf. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. Oh, first response security service touchdown on Keyshawn Fran, by the way.
Yeah, no.
We're getting to that point.
Yeah.
We're getting to that point. Oh, thank you all for tuning in with us, sticking with us here in round 1. 56-0. For in high school, for everyone that likes to compare scores, same score that Melrose did to them. Yes, I like to add fuel to the fire. 4 minutes left to go here in third. Drop back to pass again. Nope, quarterback run to the right side for Hamilton. Finds an edge for a second. Stutter step, spins his way forward for an extra yard or 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and medium. Looks to be 3rd and 6 from the initial spot.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. A little QB sweep you see there to the right, and they were able to keep them in front, and just a couple.
Now they move it up on where you are. Looks like 3rd and 5.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Let's see, 1, 2, 3.
Pistol look, 2 receivers to either side. Ball spotted on the 33. The handoff up the middle for Hamilton, and about 3 yards shy of the down marker to gain.
Yeah, but if you're Hamilton, you got to go for it at some point. This game is already over. Just do something to make your team feel a little bit more positive. It looks like a guy's down.
Yeah, I never want to see this, and this will stop the clock at 2:48 for an injury timeout. With that being said, we're going to take a timeout. It's an R&R and Lindell Boutique timeout. We're going to take a 30-second break here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth.
Cold mornings, hot showers. Wet jeans, warm dryers. West Tennessee Public Utility District has you covered with natural gas water heaters and dryers for sale. No big box chaos, just local, reliable, energy-saving comfort. Call 731-986-8289 to find your perfect match. WTPUD, where comfort meets community.
Back here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth, a injured Wildcat down on the field being tended to at the moment with 2:48 to go here in the third quarter here at Hardy Graham Stadium. Westview, they lead 56-0.
We've seen a lot of positive plays from this younger group or this backup group. It's been exciting to see some new faces tonight. Hopefully the young man is okay. It looks like they're still tending to him, but this unit is now fourth, and it's fourth and what is that, 2.5?
Fourth and a long 2.5.
Yeah, so they've done their job as they're helping them up. So pray that everything's okay. They've had a couple injuries tonight, and thank God we've been able to play healthy and not had anything serious happen. But as they help them off, here comes both sides. Maybe we'll get it lined up and ready to go here shortly.
The lineman that is being helped off the field. Unfortunately, don't have a number or a name.
Yeah.
I hope all's well for the young man as he is helped off.
Yeah, no, nothing but love for them. It's tough to see.
So this past week, the Tennessee Sports Writers Association released their final regular season top 10 poll. We'll touch on that here after this fourth down. They're going to go for it. And they'll hand it off. And that's going to be Ben Drury on the stop. An E&H Refrigeration defensive stop for a tackle for loss by Ben Drury. Westview offense will take over, and here comes Kason Spalding back out to help lead this Charger offense. But here at the Tennessee Sports Writers Association top 10 poll in 3A, Westview still in front, receiving all first-place votes at 9-0. Gatlinburg-Pittman in second at 10-0. Tyner Academy at third at 9-1. Meigs County in fourth at 9-1. Melrose moves to fifth at 8-1. Covington drops down to sixth after the loss last week. Unicoi County coming in at seventh at 8-2. Fairview in 8th at 8-2. Giles County at 9th at 8-2. And Waverly in 10th at 9-1. Tayshawn Walker in motion. He takes the handoff. It's a jet sweep to the left side. Walker trying to find the outside edge. Flag comes flying.
Holding.
That'll be a holding call, so this one's going to come back 10 yards from the spot.
Yeah, whenever you don't know if the guy's going to go to the left or right behind you, sometimes it's kind of hard, and the defender can see and you cannot. So, yeah, it's just one of those things that happens.
Under 90 seconds to go here in the third. Holding on Westview. Makes it first down and
15.
Ball be spotted on the 42. Have to get up to the 35, so it'll be first and 17. First and 18, first and 17.
Yep.
Hand off to Frame. Frame scoots his way up the middle. Frame is going to fall just shy of the 35-yard line in Westview territory. It'll be spotted at the 37.
Yeah, almost back to the original line of scrimmage, so you still need, about 12 yards, it looks like, from here. Their band is still living their best life.
Second and 12.
Yeah, I don't know
12
if we're
set. Softball start. Frame to the left side, trying to find the outside edge again for him. Dives for the first down. And Keyshawn Frame looks like he has it by a yard. And another. No, he's gonna get up. Just a little slow to get up. Winstead, Real Estate, and Land Company first down.
Should be it for the third quarter unless they hurry up and get to the line, which they are hurrying up, but I don't know. Let's see if they can get it in with this 8 seconds left. They do.
They do. Hand off to Frame again. It's going to be a heavy workload from Frame here on out. He's going to get inside the red zone for a C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply red zone opportunity. It'll be second down when we come back in the fourth quarter on the Sports 731 Network.
Supporting Westview High School athletics, the Color Shop family of companies is here for you. Since 1977, Color Shop has provided the top-of-line flooring and paint to the community. Color Shop Construction specializes in new and remodels in commercial and residential spaces. And when life throws you a curveball, like a leak or natural disaster, Color Shop Restoration is ready with expert staff and the right tools to get you back on track fast. The Color Shop family is proud to serve Martin and the surrounding areas for over 40 years. Go Chargers!
Ready to kickstart a career that'll take you places? Roadrunner Driving School is here to help you earn your CDL and hit the road in the right direction. Located at 106 Industries Park Drive in Sharon, Tennessee, Roadrunner Driving School offers an in-depth hands-on training curriculum that prepares you for an exciting career in the trucking industry. Learn how to drive a Class A commercial vehicle today. Call us at 731-456-2008 to earn your CDL in just 3 weeks. Let Roadrunner Driving School put you in the driver's seat.
Back here in the Winston Real Estate Land Company broadcast, man, there's about a false start on 5 different players on the front, and it's going to be on Westview. Back them up 5 yards, a 2nd and 4. Becomes 2nd down and 9. Oh, something off here laughing at. That's what's happening over here. Not laughing at the play on the field. Back to action here, 2nd down and 9. If we had a camera in here for things that were said off air, like just like a behind the scenes, like little, I don't know. It'd be
some people would think it's funny.
Some people think it's funny. Some people would probably question our sanity in a lot of it. 9:40 to go here in the ball game. 2 receivers to either side. Spalding takes a snap, hands off to Frame. Frame has a big gap in the line. Frame inside the 10. What a move. Frame still on his feet. Reaches for the goal line. Oh, call him in. He's in. Keyshawn Frame. Right. What a run from 24 yards out. It's a First Response Security Services touchdown. Man, Keyshawn Frame, his first 2 touchdowns of the season here tonight.
Yeah, I thought he was going to heel click. If you're a lineman, you know what that means, and he did not. He stopped on a dime, and he was able to cut. So that's very impressive. Great job by the offensive line as well.
Yeah, the initial gap that he had to run through was massive.
I don't know if there's I'm blind, so I need some binoculars, but I don't know if they substitute anyone on the offensive line, but whoever pulled, they came out and they kicked him out, and it was great.
So Keyshawn Frame for 24 yards out.
Yeah, I don't know. That was awkward.
I looked down for 2 seconds to post a score update. I don't think the extra point no good. 62-0. Wow. 8 under a touch under 8:30 to go here in the ball game.
Took a knee. Yeah,
that's
what I thought.
Yeah, okay. That's I was very confused. I was kind of shocked. So I guess just conceding. Just 8-13 keep this game rolling right along. And so we'll have a kickoff unit.
Well, that's something you can control, so I totally understand doing that. These backups, like Keyshawn, he's had injuries, he's had limited touches, and you don't want to penalize him because of the score. So.
We're about to run off a whole 90 seconds in between
I know.
Extra point attempt and kickoff.
Yeah, they have 3 guys back deep now.
Kicking off for the Chargers, number 41, Jacob Munoz.
Wait.
I
don't know what they're saying.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11. Oh, you're not allowed to have
over.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have 7 and 3.
Yeah. Try to limit injuries. That's mostly because of onside kicks, but we're not onside. He may squib it, maybe not on purpose.
It'll be a shorter kick.
Yeah. But it's not going to be a onside.
And it's going to be caught.
It's down.
Yeah, he's down at the 26-yard line. He'll spot it right at the 26, and Hamilton will have the ball. Right around 6 minutes to go.
I've been impressed. This is backup defense. They've been playing really, really good ball. So.
Backup defense has been playing pretty well. We've seen Keyshawn Frame have some hard runs tonight on the offensive side.
Yeah. No, he's ran the ball great.
It's always funny. No matter what the score is, Coach McConnell is always going to have the arms crossed, always going to have the same expression.
Yeah, I get it. I do. I totally understand.
Oh, yeah.
As a coach, you are someone who critiques, and so therefore you're seeing every small thing that's going
You
wrong.
are seeing everything by every player. Nothing gets past you.
Yep.
Reminder, we'll have our post-game coaches interview brought to you by Town and Country Dry Cleaning. First down at 10. Under center for the first time tonight, it's a handoff up the middle, and Hamilton will get it up to the 32-yard line, called a gain of 5. Second down and 5 upcoming. And they bump it up to the 33. It'll be second down and 4.
Well, I know the band for Hamilton and the cheerleading squad, they have been full swing ahead tonight. They've been live. They've been happy. They've been good.
Halfway home in the fourth quarter, Westview makes a late substitution. Ball on the ground, and
we got it.
Westview may have recovered it.
Yeah,
it looked like their 6th forced turnover of the night. Fifth.
All right, good job by the defense. Yeah, if you're a running back, you're taught to jump on top of it. He wanted to pick it up to try to get more yards. You just can't do it there. There's too many bodies.
4:30 to go here in the ballgame.
We didn't fumble much under Coach Ring, and we still practice that. We practice it all the time, how to turn your body, how to cradle the ball. It's important to understand, but I totally get it. You're down 62-0. You're trying to do anything and everything just to turn over the ball again.
The handoff, I believe that's a new running back in the game, and dropped for a loss. Forward progress up to the 34. Zayden Hickey into the ball game now. Almost 9 o'clock. Pause for a station ID. WTJF AM Jackson, WTJF FM Dyer, W231 BU East Union, Sports Radio 94 FM, 1390 AM. Want to continue to bring you coverage throughout this season. Good jump off the right side line.
Yeah.
Oh, and Spalding keeps it from the 34. Spalding's inside the red zone. Football came out. Westview picked it up, tried to run it, and they're going to get a few extra yards. So Spalding fumbled, and it looked like Jayshawn Ward who picked it up and ran it down to the 5-yard line. So Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down. Also to a C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply red zone opportunity.
Fumble recovered by number 8, Ward. Take first and goal.
Under 3 minutes to go. Spalding hands it off to Zayden Hickey, and will be dropped in the backfield for no gain. Drop down to the 7.
Yeah, it's good to see Hickey in. Hopefully he can break off a decent-sized run. I know it's been a little difficult. They've been substituting people in and out, and here comes some more.
Substitute. Here comes Nathan Cole.
Well, I saw 21 go in, and I saw 68 go out.
I believe 68 was on the in the tight end.
Okay. Yeah, he couldn't have went out for a pass at 68, but, yeah, you can be a block.
If you're on the edge, you could have. Jet sweep, Tayshawn Walker, touchdown.
Yeah.
From 7 yards out, First Response Security Services touchdown. And that will run the score to 68-0. Oh, hold up. We got a flag in the end zone. And it's going to be dropped now at the 1. Clock will run depending on how long it takes us to get the call.
Yeah, no joke.
Holding on Westview. Wipe the touchdown off the board.
Yeah, I think for the 60s number, you have to tell the official if you go out for a pass, though. I could be wrong on that. It's been a long time. But I believe I don't think you can just run out for a route. I think you have to say 68 is eligible to receive.
You had to tell the official.
If not, they think illegal man downfield, or true. You confuse the defense.
That is very true. Handoff again. Hickey is going to be stuffed up the middle for no gain. Third down and goal to go from the 12.
Yeah, it looks like you could just let this thing run on out. I don't know if they will or won't. They're
play clock hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
And now it does, so you do have to run one more play.
Yeah, one more play, but you still have, a running clock, so I think you could be done with it on the 4th down.
Reminder, we will talk with head coach Matt McConnell after the game.
Yeah, took a knee.
And that will be your ball game. Your final score will be 62-0 Westview. And they will move on to round 2. The Chargers dominate in all facets in round 1. We'll play the winner of Westmoreland and Camden. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, post-game interview with head coach Matt McConnell.
Extreme Customs Midtown Motors, located at 903 South 1st Street in Union City, Tennessee, offers a wide range of tires, wheels, leveling kits, lift kits, and accessories. Call 731-885-7373 or visit their website at midtownmotors-tn.com for new inventory. Dustin or Brian can help you find your next ride. Financing is available with approved credit. Extreme Customs Midtown Motors, the best prices around.
Need reliable auto body repair? Turn to Precision Auto Body, your trusted family-owned shop with locations in Martin, Milan, and Dyersburg. Whether it's a small fender bender or a major collision repair, their expert team has you covered with quality work and fast service. Precision Auto Body takes pride in serving the community and they're proud supporters of Westview Chargers athletics. So when your vehicle needs attention, trust the name that puts precision in every repair. Precision Auto Body.
Supporting Westview High School athletics, the Color Shop family of companies is here for you. Since 1977, Color Shop has provided the top-of-line flooring and paint to the community. Color Shop Construction specializes in new and remodels in commercial and residential spaces. And when life throws you a curveball, like a leak or natural disaster, Color Shop Restoration is ready with expert staff and the right tools to get you back on track fast. The Color Shop family is proud to serve Martin and the surrounding areas for over 40 years. Go Chargers!
West Tennessee Metals in Dyersburg is the go-to spot for top-notch metal roofing products and services. Located at 1314 East Court Street with a massive showroom. We build kits for pole barns, patio packages, and lean-tos. We offer painted 40-year metal and galvalume. Delivered free with orders over $1,000 within 60 miles of Dyersburg. All of our orders are carefully cut and packaged to ensure a premium finish for your project. Give David a call today at 731-676-9965 or call Nathan at 423-394-7073. Weather the storm with West Tennessee Metals.
The best teams aren't born. They're forged in the heat of practice and knowledge that if you get the little things right, the big things become second nature. Building a great team is hard, demanding work that takes single-minded dedication and sacrifice. And that team at West Tennessee Healthcare, the highest performing team in the state and one of the top 6% in the nation.
As a small local company, L.I. Smith & Associates is proud to support this community. Our team is composed of nearly 50 staff members, including a team of professional engineers, professional land surveyors, and office support staff, all of whom work together to provide multi-state coverage for projects of all sizes. With nearly 50 years of industry experience, you can trust L.I. Smith with your next project.
Come visit Tuck's in Martin, Tennessee. Check out our showroom.
No, not yet. No. Barely. All I hear is background noise. It's like... talk or something. Hey guys, sorry about that. We are having some technical difficulties. We're going to try to get that fixed, but we're going to go right to break.
Celebrating 45 years in business, E&H Refrigeration is your trained comfort specialist. We are Northwest Tennessee's heating and cooling experts with locations in Martin and Paris. If you're in need of a new Trane HVAC system, we have you covered. Give E&H Refrigeration a call today in Martin at 731-587-9675 or in Paris at 731-407-9121. Let us bring you comfort you deserve with the quality you count on. E&H Refrigeration, your Trane dealer.
Got a leaky roof? Missing shingles? Or maybe it's time for a total roof replacement. No matter what your roofing needs, KB with ARS Roofing has you covered. From repairs and cleaning to full roof replacements and preservation, ARS Roofing is your trusted local expert, serving all of West Tennessee and Western Kentucky. Protect your biggest investment, your home, with the quality and care you deserve. Call ARS Roofing today at 731-636-9700 and schedule a free quote. ARS Roofing, making roofs look great again.
Crave Restaurant in Martin is a unique eatery that specializes in nutrient-dense foods, high in protein, low in calories. Try our protein bowls, cauliflower barbecue chicken pizza, pepperoni pizza, and much more. Meals are prepared with fresh ingredients Monday through Friday from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Order online through the Toast app for easy pickup or have it delivered through DoorDash. Call it in at 731-281-4865 or dine in at 129 Neal Street. Crave. Taste the difference.
Your business is unique, so protecting it should be tailor-made. Unlike those one-size-fits-all nationwide security companies, First Response Security Services offers custom solutions tailored to your organization's needs. We even work around any stipulation you have. First Response actually sends real people to support you. You're not just a number in a database. You get the personal touch and real local support whenever you need it. Serving Northwest Tennessee for 15 years. Call us today.
Hey ladies, are you ready to shine? Discover a new look at R&R on Lindell Boutique. From trendy outfits to must-have accessories like our custom hat design station, we got everything you need to complement your style. Come shop with us at 228 South Lindell Street, right next to a Woodfire Pizza Kitchen in Martin. We're open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. R&R on Lindell Boutique, where style meets fun.
C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply has just what you need for your next home upgrade or big project. From durable Trex composite decking to sleek Marvin windows to semi-custom cabinets that fit your style and budget. C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply has Traeger grills for your weekend barbecues, Milwaukee tools for the job site, Valspar paint to refresh any space, plus culverts, lumber, hardware, and so much more. C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply. Call 731-341-4408 or stop by 8487 Highway 22 in Dresden.
Weekly Ford Nissan has been in business for over 60 years, showcasing the complete line of Ford vehicles like Ford Mustang, Bronco, Explorer, Escape, Expedition, and Ranger, and F-150 trucks. Plus, you'll find the full line of Nissan vehicles, such as the Nissan Versa, Sentra, and Altima sedans, plus Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, Kicks, and Frontier trucks, and a great selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Weekly Ford Nissan offers their warranty forever on all new and select pre-owned vehicles. And, of course, their complete parts and service department. Shop online at weeklyauto.com or visit 841 North Lindell Street in Martin. Come see Premier Furniture with 2 great locations in downtown McKenzie and in Union City. They've got everything to make your house feel like home. From cozy bedding to stylish dinette sets, recliners, sectionals, sofas, love seats, and more. Add the perfect touch with entertainment consoles, accent chairs, bedroom suites, and accessories to match your style. Whether you're furnishing a new space or updating your favorite room, it's well worth the drive to Premier Furniture in McKenzie and Union City.
Ready to kickstart a career that'll take you places? Roadrunner Driving School is here to help you earn your CDL and hit the road in the right direction. Located at 106 Industries Park Drive in Sharon, Tennessee, Roadrunner Driving School offers an in-depth hands-on training curriculum that prepares you for an exciting career in the trucking industry. Learn how to drive a Class A commercial vehicle today. Call us at 731-456-2008 to earn your CDL in just 3 weeks. Let Roadrunner Driving School put you in the driver's seat.
The Hawks Nest Sports Venue in Martin is a proud supporter of the Westview Chargers. The Hawks Nest is the place to be to catch all your favorite games and sporting events. From Wing Wednesday to weekend karaoke and live entertainment, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue is the best hangout in Martin. For a weekly lineup of events and specials, check them out on Facebook at The Hawks Nest or stop by 105 Church Street in Martin. The Hawks Nest Sports Venue, proud supporter of Charger Athletics. Go Chargers!
Wendell Alexander Realty is the premier real estate expert serving Northwest Tennessee with a deep-rooted commitment to excellence and local knowledge. Founded in 1985, we understand the unique needs of our community because we live and work here. Combining local expertise with high-end marketing techniques, we ensure your property stands out in the marketplace. Trust Wendell Alexander Realty to deliver exceptional service and results. Contact us today at 731-281-1220 to experience the difference.
Extreme Customs Midtown Motors, located at 903 South 1st Street in Union City, Tennessee, offers a wide range of tires, wheels, leveling kits, lift kits, and accessories. Call 731-885-7373 or visit their website at midtownmotors-tn.com for new inventory. Dustin or Brian can help you find your next ride. Financing is available with approved credit. Extreme Customs Midtown Motors, the best prices around.
Back here on the Sports 730 Network. Sincerest apologies for the technical difficulties on the mic. Just may have been too far. Low battery percentage. Who knows? It could have been a multitude of things. I'll take whole blame for that here up in the booth. But head coach Matt McConnell, I got to ask him 2 questions in our Town and Country Dry Cleaner interview. And one, he was like, our guys prepared well all week. I asked him about kind of like the lack of crispness in the first half, and he goes, he gave the coach answer. He's like, I didn't see a lot of it, but he knows they were there. There was some lack of just focus by the team, and he touched on that. And he touched on Westmoreland and Camden. I asked him about that. You're going to see one of those 2 teams. He talked about how both the teams are 5-5, but they played really good records. They played really good teams on their records. He said Westmoreland, he believes, was playing in the region championship game last week, went to double overtime, ended up losing. So he knows it's going to be a fight no matter which one he gets. And so that's what he was just alluding to in the post-game interview. Once again, apologies for that, for the difficulties. We'll get it sorted out before next week, and we'll get you the good interview with head coach Matt McConnell. But Josh, 6-2-0 for Westview here in round 1. They'll play the winner of Westmoreland and Camden next week.
Yeah, no, it's going to be exciting, and, we'll see what happens tomorrow night. Sorry, Westmoreland, but I want Camden to win. Just because, it makes a better story.
It sets up a cool storyline and whatnot.
And plus, I played high school ball with John Ross, Coach Hudson. I don't know if he's a grown-up going by John Ross or not, but that's what we called him growing up, and he's an awesome guy. I'd love to see Coach Hudson battle it against Coach McConnell.
Yeah, so it'd be a really good one. Coach McConnell's old team. It'll just be a fun storyline regardless of anything that goes on. But, Josh, obviously move on to round 2. One team season comes to an end. Westview keeps their season alive 4 more to go.
Yeah, 4 more to go, and that's how you got to look at it.
Yep. Started out with 5, now you're down to 4. You keep going one at a time. Eventually, you hoist that gold ball. Westview last year did bring home hardware. Wasn't the hardware they wanted to. I believe from what I heard, it may be that silver ball may be stuffed in a closet somewhere as a reminder, but also, too, it's a reminder that that's not what they want.
No, you are exactly right, and I actually love that mentality. You want to make sure there's only one thing you have in mind, and that's not to make it there. It's to take it home.
Yeah, getting there is one thing, but the end goal is to bring it back home. I want to give a big shout-out before we sign off again tonight to Blake's at Southern Milling for, once again, thank you, Blake Stoker, for providing us pregame meal. And honestly, we still got some to take home with us here tonight. But once again, thank you to Blake Stoker and Blake's at Southern Milling for the delicious food in pregame for that. Josh, next week, it'll be Westmoreland or Camden. We'll keep up to date with that tomorrow night. A lot of games tomorrow night.
Yep.
If the weather holds off, go to one.
Yep.
You got Greenfield and Oak Haven in the county. Dresden hosts Middleton in the county. Dresden's back in the postseason after a year hiatus from last year, 8-2. They've won 8 straight. So, yeah, go find you some county football. Go find you some 2A ball. There's going to be some good 2A ball, some good 4A ball. Milan Mace game has the potential to be the best round 1 game between a 1 and a 4 seed.
Yep.
So, guess what? If you don't have anything to do, you can watch it on the Sports 731 Network. You can watch it on the Milan Athletics Facebook page, or you can go down and watch it. We've seen Mace this year, all the way back in the opening part of the season. Should be a good game.
Yeah.
You rarely do you see a 5-2 team in the region finish as a 4 seed.
Yep.
But yeah, playoff outlook. The only team playing here tonight on this bottom part of the bracket. We'll keep you updated as the bracket goes along. Once again, Westview winning 62-0 here tonight at Hardy Graham Stadium to move on and keep their season alive. We'll play the winner of Westmoreland and Camden next Friday night. So make sure you tune in for that. Stay tuned to our socials for all the playoff updates for Sports 731 Network teams. And for myself, Jared Davison, my color commentator, Josh Greer, our entire production team, Mason Purdom, Seth and Amber, thank you all so much. And once again, a big thank you to our Round 1 Game Day sponsors here tonight, as it is ARS Roofing, Taylor Automotive, and Hunter Jordan Music. And I know it's only 9:19, but just to be safe, one more legal ID. WTJF AM Jackson, WTJF FM Dyer, W231BU East Union, Sports Radio 94 FM and 1390 AM. We want to keep providing you all the coverage that we can, even if certain people want to take us down. For that being said, we're going to sign off here on the Sports 73 Network. God bless and good night.